Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there. Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Ham Radio. It's Saturday. It's not Wednesday, right? And we're here. We're honestly, it's one day closer to death. Happy. One day I'm just gonna grab that shotgun. I'm gonna wait for you to go live.
You know where it's at?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you found it.
Yeah.
I hid it from you.
Grab the shotgun and just make out with it. We're here at a UME Studios, Florida, with hopefully a co-host that actually sounds good this fucking time, right? Hopefully.
Welcome to the show.
Okay.
My name is Daniel. I am the co-host of Ham Radio.
Last time.
How does that look?
It's good.
How does that sound?
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a problem. Last time I was really annoyed because you were very particular about absolutely everything and everything. So much so that you didn't want the microphone in your shot because you're like, I don't want a microphone in my shot, bro. But then here's the thing. Everybody said, hey, man, why do you sound like you're in a different room? Hey, man, why do you sound like you're distant? That's because you refuse to have the microphone in a shot, which I don't understand why you would.
It's there, bro.
Yeah, today.
Do you see it?
Today.
Do I look good?
Yeah.
Do I sound good?
Yeah, you look, I mean, like as best you can.
Compliment me, bro.
I guess.
Thank you, Dave.
So we're here today, man. One thing I just noticed, which I've never really paid attention to, you have a bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you use it?
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Dude, wiping your ass is like you're living in the 1900s, like in the 19th century.
I've also noticed that it's power regulated. So it,
Yeah, it's a throttle. It's throttle control.
Throttle.
You got it's a car term, throttle.
Okay.
So you don't want to give it too much throttle because oof, it gives you that feel. You know what I'm saying? But if you work your way up to that throttle, like it feels good.
Honestly, I'm afraid that it's gonna feel good. Like that's why I don't have one. I'm afraid that it's gonna feel good. I'm just gonna be like, can't wait.
Yeah, but it's the way to shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's the way to shit, man.
You're a
Like
pizza
wiping.
habit.
Well, The what?
Europeans have had it right forever.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's also a thing in like third world countries.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, they're in third world countries. They have a hole, and
Well,
this.
I guess modern third world countries, but like in Brazil. So here's a crazy thing in Brazil, the bathrooms are kind of integrated.
Miami High Education.
Yeah,
here.
right?
It's showing.
So the bidets are, it's like a hose that goes from the shower head, right? And technically the whole bathroom floor is the shower floor. It's super weird, bro.
You know, that's not much of a feature as it is a compromise. Like, oh, hey, guess what? You could, I mean, just go on the floor.
I just think it's Brazilian style. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like in Nicaragua, it's different too. Nicaragua has more modern bathrooms because
Okay.
it's more Americanized, I think.
I was gonna say you just shit anywhere. You just pop a squat.
If you go to the wrong places, well, I have more fear of shitting in places in Brazil than I do in Nicaragua.
because you're gonna shot or
Well, because in Nicaragua, we went to this public pool, okay, where if you go to the bathroom, it's literally a fucking hole in the floor.
okay.
Like, I go, babe, where do I shit? She goes, right there. I'm like, what? Pass. It's
Caveman.
disgusting.
It's
It's
caveman.
disgusting. Like, there's places in Brazil where there's like the floors are dirt still. In Nicaragua, everything is fucking. It's for the most part, everything's fucking like modern.
You know, I was gonna be fairly racist. I was gonna be fairly racist and say, hey, yeah, you're right. You know, floors made out of dirt. That makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world. What are you doing? What are you adjusting?
A little high because now I'm actually closer to the mic, so I'm looking at
Oh,
my levels.
okay.
I'm making sure that my levels are adjusted for
Okay.
the closeness of the
Okay,
microphone
that's good.
to
And
my
mine
face.
seem to be fine.
Go ahead and speak.
Hey man, my penis is erect.
Yours is very low, actually. I have a louder voice. I'm gonna jack you up.
I fucking hate that you. I hate this. I hate you so fucking much. You would. Well, I just find that interesting. I don't know. I find that a little bit interesting. Different places have different. The closest thing to a third world bathroom that we have is a bathroom in that bar that you wanted to go to that I did not want to go to. You know what I'm talking about?
What's it called? The one where we're still gonna do a review.
Bull bar?
We're gonna do a review at that bull bar.
Maybe. I just don't want to get accosted by a bunch of. Because it's funny that they have the drink scam where these women come up to you and they have you like, oh, buy me a drink, and the bartender will charge them 18 for their drinks and you regular price. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a whole scam.
But
It's
do you
whole
get a
scam.
hand job at least, or
I'm sure you'll get a hand job, but I'm sure you'll probably get an STD from the hand job. Like it'll be the
yeah,
only
but
time.
that's why you go with a condom on already, dude.
That's something I don't know if we've had this conversation before.
About condoms, how they're gross.
Okay.
And don't put them in fucking cheese. Sorry, bro. That condom should traumatize me.
The context of that needs to be very clearly.
Butcher
stated.
is a sick motherfucker, and he put He put what in the condom? He put something in a condom.
Yeah.
And then put it in a jar of Cheez-Its.
Okay. Now, what I was referring to was,
Gross.
is it offensive if you're getting hot and heavy with a female, right? You're getting hot and heavy, and then she's like, "Yo, let me give you a little bit of a lollipop,"
Okay.
and then you go, "Yeah, give me a second." Do it. That's offensive.
I mean, it depends on who the person is. If it's me, 100% no.
If you're a female,
We're raw dogging the shit out of everything.
okay, yeah, because
I'm risking it for the biscuit,
you're gross.
Okay.
That's why. Okay,
right? So it's like,
But
now, no, please.
what I was gonna say is, but I understand that for sex, right? I understand you're gonna put on the condom, you're gonna put, you're gonna grit your teeth, and you're gonna be like, let's do it, even though I'm sure I'm still gonna catch something because it's gonna permeate the layer of the condom. But what I'm referring to is for like a blowy, like you put a condom on. That's offensive to the girl.
I don't know if it's offensive,
Yeah,
bro.
because
it depends on the bitch,
You're implying your mouth is so gross that I'm gonna have to put
or
a
your
condom.
dick is gross.
Yeah, you could be. Oh no, I'm doing this for you. But then that's like, ew. What do you mean you're doing it for me,
Bro.
You know?
I promise you, I've seen some shit where you know that you're walking into a situation where you're 80% gonna get some shit.
I think I've ever been there.
You know what I'm saying? You're 80% gonna get some shit. And bro, people are not that like conscious of it as much as you think, bro. People are disgusting as fuck.
Okay, but I'm saying I've never like, hey, here's yo, what's up, girl? Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, give me a second. You know what they say, right? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, you could go down now. Go ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
For a brisket, you're gonna fucking strap it for a brisket?
No, I've never done that.
I know, but I'm saying, like, would you?
No.
Okay, yeah, come on. So who gives a fuck?
But I'm just saying, like, as a female, I think it would be very offensive if I'm a female and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to give this guy, the best day of his life, and then he's like, oh wait,
Depends on the female, bro.
let me wait for him to put a rubber glove on.
Depends on some bitches, bro.
I guess maybe. All mouth and dicks are gross, says John McCowan. Isn't this a problem you never have to worry about? Otis? What's Otis? Is that the name that is a bit? Is this a bit now, Brian? That you think my name's Otis? If my name was Otis, I would have said that on the channel years ago. That's a fucking tremendous name.
Otis Reed, bro.
Otis?
Yeah.
Otis? But that's like a white. Speaking of white, we're going to be talking about Karens
That
today.
guy's black.
Otis
Reed is black.
Okay, but I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Otis
is a black-
sounds like a black name.
Otis is a
I'm
black
sorry.
name.
It's not black. I'm just saying it's.
No, Otis is a black name. Otis is a name you would give to a POC or a POS. Same thing. That was racist. See, that was racist. We're talking a little bit about Karens today. So the topic of the show, if you guys haven't realized from the title, is the Karen special. And Karen is something that's recently permeated through the meme sphere, I guess. And these nuts. It's one of the ones that I find the most interesting, just because there's a whole. It's like an onion. There are layers to the Karen meme. What are you doing? You're turning your mic off?
No, I'm just.
Okay, you're okay.
I'm testing the waters.
Yeah, that's good. You test it live. That's how we do things here. We test things live. I was telling you earlier that I'm so happy on the actual finally that there's no room noise. Right, you have two-stroke engines driven by Nicaragüenses outside. You have Honda Accords being driven.
I find that offensive.
What?
That you call my neighbors Nicaragüense.
You're Nicaragüense.
Yeah, but that's me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not surrounded by Nicaragüenses.
Okay, well, Guatemalans outside driving ATVs, right? You have all that sound, and then you have
Disrespectful.
you make the most noise out
I
of
do.
anybody,
I do.
and
You
you're
should
always
hear me
like,
having sex.
oh my back, oh that's gross.
You should hear me having sex.
Here's my thing though, all that resonates to the microphone. So what I'm happy about is that finally we have a system, Daniel, that we no longer, or I no longer have to worry about your disgusting gross sounds, because if you talk here, if I talk here,
Ooh, no one heard you. That was a clear wow.
see that? I like that.
Huh?
So
That's what all that, what is it? That donation bucks is coming through.
YouTube money.
Yeah.
That's that YouTube. That's that Trump bucks. That's that Trump bucks.
That's exactly what it was.
Coming
Actually.
in. My Trump bucks are all going to
How's your 650?
V-Star 650 engine from a fucking Yamaha 2009 V-Star. That's where all my Trump bucks are going. That's can't wait for the engine to finally get here a month after. So much fun. Oh my god. So what I was telling you is that I want to erase every episode until the past two, just because these are the only ones that I'm happy about the audio quality. The previous ones have been abysmal, so I almost want to erase them. The one with Gentleman Wake was terrible.
Yeah.
That was partially.
The internet was horrible.
Yeah, and then also you happened to put the microphone apparently inside of your pants, because
That's not what you wanted me to do?
from the start, all I heard was. I'm like, what's that? And then you had the balls to say, "What if it's you?" And then I'm like this. I'm stationary. And I hear crumbling, and you go, "Might be you."
It could have been you.
Fucking bother me. We have a couple topics today. But going on last week. So last week we had a whole debate about Magic Jack and all that shit. Which
Oof.
afterwards you upset me because you're like, "Bro, listen, man, just let me like hype it up a little bit, you know."
I really wish you wouldn't talk about what we do.
Hey, when I bother you, like try to like ham it up a little bit, you know.
I feel like you actually fell asleep and you heard my voice just you just played the whole scenario in your head like 10 times.
Afterwards, hey man, listen, when I bother you, make sure, I don't know, be a little bit more animated. How much more animated do you want me to be, Daniel, when I'm genuinely upset at your fucking retardation? So just not to bring it up, all right? Not to bring it up again.
Beefcake.
But we were talking a little bit about Magic Jack, this character from Instagram, this magician. And last week, I wanted to play this video, but unfortunately, we didn't set up the sound. Because that's the production we have here. So this time, we do have the video. And now you can hear it with the sound and what is actually being said which I find to be the most valuable part. So that's something that I want to play in a little bit. As a matter of fact, why don't we play now?
Yes,
Let's play
boss.
now. Thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate you, man.
Yes.
I appreciate
That's
you.
what I'm here for, bro.
Okay, that's I pay you the big bucks. I saw on Anchor.fm. By the way, if you want to leave a voicemail that we play on the show, go to the link down below, anchor.fm/ whatever the hamradio.show is. You could leave a little bit of a voicemail there. Sign up. Yeah, you have to sign up. But you know what? It's worth it. All right, it's worth it. You get these audio versions, which, by the way, I'm gonna again erase all of them apart from the last two because I'm so unhappy with the audio quality of all the previous ones, apart from these 2 episodes. But you could hear the audio versions of these shows, and I don't know, enrich your life with our very enlightening conversations about bidets, condoms on a blowjob. So
No one talks about condoms. First of all, we don't
We
condone condoms.
well, we talked about it.
Yeah, but we don't condone that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that should be our motto. I think it's welcome to hamradio.show, where if you use a condom, fuck you.
A condom for blowjob, you sick fuck.
Or any condom. No,
do you
condoms, period, dude.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like, do you go to a grocery store and put on a fucking glove? No. Okay, bro?
You know what that is? This Miami High education coming through right here.
Yeah.
No, man.
Rona?
Condom.
Rona?
Just in your head, think
It's
positive.
the government. It's the government, bro.
Okay.
It's China, bro. Ready to... You...
No, sometimes I think you're on a spectrum, man. Sometimes I think you're on a
I
spectrum.
think everyone in this room might be in the spectrum at some
There's two-
some level.
That's a joke. I was like, there's 2 of us in this room. Okay. Point. What the fuck was I telling you before about Anchor.fm? You can leave a voicemail. We'll play it live on the show, and we'll address your voicemail live. I guess that's the point. But this, if you haven't transferred to it already, just a little bit of a clip from Magic Jack on a radio show. Now, for the interest of fairness here and making sure that there's context, this is a 50-minute interview, right? And this is 56 seconds from that 50-minute interview. So it could have very well have been that, you know, maybe he did a great performance and then this is the only part that he fucked up in. However, I do think that this is such a bad moment that even if he killed it for the, you know, previous 50 whatever minutes of the performance, I think it's bad enough that it nullifies the entire performance just based on this, because he gets called out. And it's just an interesting way of him approaching it, especially what he says, which is, let me just preemptively say, he goes, see, this is what I love, when people have assumptions of what I'm doing, but they're wrong. But he was right, though.
So I want everyone who's watching and hearing this show to go on Magic Jack's
No, don't do that.
Instagram.
Don't do that.
Tag us. Tag PigCake69.
Yeah, and
We're going to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to come on here, and we're going to have a nice conversation with this nice young man who's probably has a dong. He probably dude's a hanger, bro.
I already know your bit already.
The guy's a hanger, bro.
Your bit's ruined.
All right, bro. The guy's a
Hammer it up.
hanger, bro.
Your bit's ruined. All right?
Tell me when you want to hear
Your
this.
joke is ruined. Your
Magic Jack, I want you on the show. I want you on the show.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I set the rules here, bro.
when Magic Jack's on the show, okay, I'm going to be in my house. Just fapping
You're going to watch
away.
the show from your house.
Fapping and just lying down like a fucking potato.
Let's get Pig Kick live on Skype to join in this conversation.
I'm gonna be like that guy from the World Health Organization. What about Taiwan, sir? Huh? I can't hear you. What do you mean, Taiwan? Oh, I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Oh, we got you back. I was asking you about Taiwan. That's okay. Let's move on. That's me. That's gonna be me. I can't hear you, Daniel. No, I don't know what to. I'm sorry.
Click.
So this is the video. Go ahead and play it.
You ready?
Yeah, they can see this.
No.
Okay. I hope they can hear
I
it
don't
too.
know. If you watch it, you can.
We'll find out if they
think
can
of
hear it.
another
But
card that comes
yeah,
and just
no, I'm not gonna talk.
Man, I didn't see what you just did, bro. Cause I was watching the calls like he was talking to me. You heard me? He had one on upside. You know, I wish you was. I wish you was.
I want to hear it.
He's so good. It's like this. See, look, you can take the card, and something that that the magician really values.
Man, I just caught him, son. I don't even want to talk no more.
Check this out. Now show me something else. I'm gonna
You know what's the worst part about this?
Yeah.
The dude with the fucking cornrows is the one that's fucking calling you out here, bro.
But here's the thing, man. Okay, look, I'm not again, Daniel. We know. I have a long and storied history with inclusiveness. No,
Oh.
inclusiveness, and I'm not a racist. I'm almost Antifa. Okay, so showing tricks to people of certain ethnicities garners a different reaction depending on the ethnicity. You show like for example, this guy, right? You show this individual a card trick, and more likely than not, what he's gonna do is he's gonna run out the room and be like, "Oh hell no, oh hell no, how you did that? If you show it to like like I don't know, like a Karen. She might be like, "Whoa, hey,
Look at that.
wow, hey, I would hate to play.
Phenomenal.
I would hate to play cards with you." I've gotten that. I've gotten that before. So, right. So this guy shows him a card trick, like a little shitty color change. This guy flips out not because of the card trick, but because
Busted.
he figured it out. He goes,
Busted.
"Oh shit! I saw what you did. I saw what you did." You know. Or
So
whatever.
so what do you think? So who do you think here in this situation, right? Who is
Both are shitty.
okay?
Yeah,
So you know where I'm going. Okay.
both are shitty.
Let's continue.
I'm gonna give you your shake bake. Show me something good. Now you gotta.
Trying to hold his ground. But he's just trying to hold his ground.
I really like it when people think they know what's going on because they really actually have no idea what's going on.
That's me over here. I have no clue what's going on right now. Magic is happening.
All right, hold that.
I want to see some real
There's glitter.
That's the part that got me. Okay, that's the part that got me right there. At the end, when he says, "You know, I love it." I'm this because we can't hear it. That's the production value we have on the show. But I've already seen the video previously, and just what is it when you paraphrase? But I do remember him saying that I love it when people have assumptions as to what's going on, but they have no idea what's going on. He pretty much did the line from "Now You See Me." The closer you look, the less you see. No. The closer you look, the more you're gonna see. You fucking retard.
And this guy saw it all.
And he's got saw
And he tripped out. But do you think the guy? All right, now again, this is a person, guys. This is a person who has cornrows, which is something that was famous or probably popular in the early '90s, mid '90s. I think in middle school, like I knew people with cornrows.
Snoop.
Okay, yeah, but Snoop is come on,
Some women, it's appropriation by the way.
Snoop could wear it.
Okay.
This guy can't wear it. I'm gonna be honest. You can't wear that shit, bro.
You're talking about the
Cornrow guy wear it. So, but I think he's shitty, bro. He's putting this man on blast on I guess what, a TV show or
Radio show.
but there's cameras involved. So like this is going on somewhere, some sort of media, some video outlet platform.
This. You know what it is? It's a combination
Dick.
of retardation. All right, it's a combination of retardation. I think they're both. No, you're right. And I had a whole video on hecklers the other day, and how most of the time
Hecklers don't exist.
Well, yes and no, but a magician makes the heckler. That's my whole argument. That is not a heckler. That's just. I mean, okay. There's different context, and there's obviously inebriation helps. And if you're a drunk guy and you have your girl and a magician's kind of like, like, oh my god, he's so good, and like, oh, is he good? All right, and then he kind of plays on that. There's different things that can happen, but I'm saying in this particular case, the guy's an asshole, right? For being
How would
like,
you have handled this?
I got you. How would I have handled
How would you
this?
have handled this?
I wouldn't have done that trick. I wouldn't have done some. Like a
is it
shitty
strike
color
one?
change. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. So keep in mind, in radio, what you're trying to do is it's a radio in that case, right? But I imagine that it's also probably going to be an audio. So I probably have to think that you're doing something to not only what do you? Okay,
We're good.
not only do you have to play to the audience that's there, you also have to have something resonate with the people that are listening and watching, right? So he's doing like street magic bullshit, like basic, like, here, look at this color change. I'm sure that there's other things you could probably do in that case that would be better off. Maybe mentalism would probably been a better.
I guess I agree with you. Mentalism would have
Right.
worked. Just the wrong one. Wrong platform, dude.
Because yeah, granted it is video, but you're doing visual tricks for a group of people. The angles are going to be off. It's going to be, you can't manage your angles, so you have to do stuff that the angles aren't going to be something that's going to go against you.
Can't be
So-
Julius Dean in a situation that's not prepared for Julius Dean.
Yeah, you can't have a woman stand fucking do the gay
Yeah.
change. But yeah, it's pretty trash, gotta tell you. I think mentalism would have been better off. Maybe something that works guaranteed. An invisible deck. Could you imagine?
Oh
So you
yeah.
have 4 of them, right? So
I love the
you-
invisible deck.
You name any any value, right? This guy names a color. This guy names a suit. So you guys combine. We didn't just set this up beforehand, right?
No.
No, we didn't. I have a deck here. I actually turned one card over before we started. Deck away, or switch it out, whatever. At that point, because they're gonna be looking for it, especially in an audience like that. So put it
Especially
down.
do with the corn rolls.
You could have named any card. Go ahead, turn it over. And by that point, they're already freaking out.
Oh
Already have
shit.
a-
Oh
already-
shit.
But something like that
Yeah,
would work,
no, good call.
right?
All right, Magic Jack. Advice from the legendary Pig Cake. Don't do that trick next time.
Right here, mind you.
Or if you want, we can have him join the Pig Cake Card Academy. We could
put a condom right before you get a blowjob. That's what I show you. I show you how to put a condom on when you're about to get a blowjob. Cards across, maybe, but even things that are sleight of hand based, it's the same thing as Rogan. Banachek, who's probably one of the more, I hate to be so virgin here, Vanacek.
Oof.
Vanacek, who's one of the best mentalists on the planet, he was on Joe Rogan's show, right? And Joe Rogan killed him because Joe Rogan is an analytical, questions everything, method-based individual. So the way you approach people like that is that you have things that don't have methods, pretty much. It's self-working shit that doesn't require any work, things that they can't see the method, that you're not going to be able to figure out the method. So something electronic would probably work best, right? Something that doesn't necessarily have any sort of sleight of hand would probably work best in those situations. So just think about that. But something like cards across, there's
What's cards across?
You hold 10 cards, you hold 10 cards. You have 7 and you have 13.
Oh,
yeah?
That's a banger.
But it's still sleight of hand.
Yeah.
So something that doesn't involve that would probably be your best bet for this.
Foolproof, dude. Something that's easy.
Well,
something that's easy with a nice reaction.
Without methodology.
Yeah.
I mean, everything has method, but without a visible methodology. So if you would do something electronic, hold a coin in your hand. I don't want to see which hand it is. Okay? Hold out both your hands. This hand. What the fuck? You do that 3 times in a row, they're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So, again, that's
especially a guy with cornrows in his head.
Especially a guy with cornrows. And he's going to come out and he's going to...
hell no!
No, hell no. No, I'm going to call my mama. Not my daddy.
Fucking character.
How about if you assign one spec to the role of narrator for the listeners, make a feature out of it? That's another idea. That's another classic idea from Radio Mentalism. You tell
Radio Mentalism. That's the thing.
Radio Magic, Radio Mentalism.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's kind of sexy, doesn't it?
Well, you tell.
Welcome live to Radio Mentalism.
I can tell you've had a finger of liquor. I could tell you've had a finger of liquor because you're already insufferable. So it's a thing though. So that's actually an actual thing. Okay. Virginie.
I'm gonna be quiet.
No, you could do that. Just I could tell.
No, that's it. I'm quiet. You called me out, bro. Now I'm embarrassed.
Gentleman Wake.
I'm turning red.
Well, Gentleman Wake was an asshole when he got me hungover or drunk, and he's like, I gave you 2 fingers of whiskey and you're hungover. You're a lightweight.
On a cup that was like this big.
On a bowl, pretty much. And he gave me a soup bowl full of liquor, and he says, "Oh, you're drunk." But that's a great idea. That's a tremendous idea. I think disappearing would have been Magic Jack's kicker trick. It's like smoke bomb and then just fucking run out the room.
Run out of the room.
Yeah, that would have been great. They would have been like, did that nigga just fucking drop a smoke bomb? That white boy just came.
The alarms are going off. The fire department shows up.
That would have been memorable. But yeah, something that doesn't involve a method, I think would have been better off, or has a method that's pretty much working by itself. That I think that would have been better off. Inject probably would have been dope.
Which one's Inject?
Inject is a phone trick.
Oh yeah,
right?
Dude. Come on, bro.
Where'd
it go?
Pin code bit.
On this way?
Not the trick.
Which one's Inject?
Okay, Inject is the one where on your phone you look something up and I know what you looked up.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Banger.
So that would have been hot.
That would have been a banger.
So that's the video I wanted to show for Magic Jack. Just as far as last week's video, we had that playing and we couldn't have the audio.
Subconsciously, Pig Cake wants everyone to tag us all over Magic Jack's social media.
I would rather be followed by the IRS on Instagram. Is that scary? If
they follow you, that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
That'd be scary.
IRS is liking your picture. You're at a bar and they're liking a picture.
That'd be pretty fucking.
You're like getting lit with the boys. Or like they like the picture. Yeah, we won't be seeing this one in your deduction.
You better not. Could you imagine if
that would be a great idea, wouldn't it?
No, it would be they would click on your thing and then find out within seconds, oh, this isn't the actual IRS. But it'd be phenomenal if the IRS got to the point where they're like, Samantha, we noticed that you put that beer in the tax exemption list, and noticed that
When was this? Oh, March. I remember I see a picture here in March.
Send her an audit.
Let me tell you, it's gonna get like that at some point, I think.
The Instagram thoughties. I remember with the Instagram.
They're gonna get audited. The Instagram thoughties are gonna get audited.
A couple years back, when the whole Snapchat Premium thing was happening, remember that they were pretty much tackling down because these girls weren't paying taxes. Dude, there's 17-year-olds out here that were out here like, yeah, I'm making $4,000 a month, $5,000, $6,000 a month just from showing my.
But is there like an age limit to make taxes?
If you're making money, you need to report it. I feel it's odd because it's not a job, right? It's not an actual
income. It's income. It doesn't matter.
Income, but it's income. You gotta tax it. So these Snapchat girls were going around fucking showing
17-year-old. Okay, first of all, you can't be 17 on Snapchat, ladies. Come on.
You could.
Come on,
what
bro.
the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying, come on, bro. Hide your snatch so you're 18, bro. Don't get a motherfucker fucking locked up because of your shit.
Hide your snacks. Oh my god, you're gonna get arrested because of that. What do you mean? Hide your snack, 17.
You're the one following these bitches on fucking Snapchat. Like, if that bitch gets audited, you're gonna it's like, who is Cake Rodriguez, and why is he giving you $230 a month? And then he's filing his tax deductible.
I saw a meme the other day. I it's so specific. I hate that you're not gonna be able to find it, but it's like, man, how are we gonna afford our monthly bills and not like anymore? You know? And then it's Netflix $10, Hulu $10, Spotify $5, Snapchat Premium $2,800. It's like, man, bills are going out of control now.
That's
So
funny.
I just found that funny.
Let me tell you, bro, the worst one. I don't know if you have any friends that are into that premium shit.
Uh-huh.
But once in a while, I get a buddy of mine that'll send me like, "Yo, look at this latest bitch I'm following on Snapchat," and I'm like, "My dude, how old are you, bro? Are you like, do you have no responsibilities that you're fucking
I knew
giving
a
money to
couple
these thotties and shit?"
But do you know OnlyFans?
Yeah, bro.
You know
that
OnlyFans?
Alexa? Fuck, what's that chick? Alexa Pantera. She's the lady that does twerking. Well, I know her because my nephew is a dancer.
Okay.
And she was she was down here. I met her. She's a really cool chick. But she's making $10,000 a month twerking on OnlyFans. Twerking, my dude. Twerking.
I can't even see. A month. Twerking,
My
I
dude.
fucking hate 2020. I hate 2020. I fucking hate this. Evan Error exposed Peter Egging's effect. I love, by the way, too, that now you coughing.
Does it get it?
Well, no, because now you have the ability to do this. Whereas before, it's almost like you did this, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to.
That?
Yeah, I love
Sorry,
that your
guys.
jokes also involve.
Ear rape?
Yeah, but not in a good thing. Like, not in a good way.
There's
like,
no such thing as a good ear
your
rape. bro.
jokes involved there. Evan R. exposed Peter Egging's effect voodoo needle in his newest video. Crazy. Yeah, that's his thing, though. Evan R. doesn't. He has no awareness of magic whatsoever. So he'll just be like, yeah, sure, here's how to do the biting dollar trick that's being published by Penguin Magic. So I love that part of him. If you're under 14, your parents owe taxes for the money you make. Oh, shit.
Damn, Justin Bieber's still paying fucking. His parents still paying taxes.
There was a child actor. The laws.
The majority of
based-
them.
No, but okay. There's a child actor who's a pivotal reason as to why parents can no longer.
Might have been Macaulay Culkin, or it might have been
No, 60s.
that black dude.
60s. Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. I think it might have been Gary
I'm
Coleman.
thinking 60s. Leave it to Beaver. That's what I'm thinking.
Could be that
in
too.
my head.
Yeah.
That he set the precedent for parents not being able to get 100% of the kids' money because what happened?
Well, they have to go on a trust. A trust has to be formed,
Mhm.
and then I forgot
Okay.
what percentage goes because obviously the parents need to like live. The child, the manager, blah blah blah.
That's rough.
But yeah, dude, like X amount has to be in a trust till they're 18 years old.
I'm trying to
But a lot of
remember.
them just amend themselves as an adult.
Okay, but I mean, what the crazy part was just could you imagine you're a child actor, you're multimillionaire, you're super successful, then you're 18 and you're like, hey, where's my money? And they're
Broke.
like,
Broke.
yo, sorry.
How many people? How many children? Not Macaulay Culkin.
There was a lot. There was a lot. There was a law. It was probably 60. Not to be an actor in the 60s or 70s that I recall, but it's fucking terrible.
But it's also Hollywood, where it's the shadiest fucking industry in the world.
Yeah, not only do you have to deal with that and your parents, you have to deal with old rapey dudes.
Yeah, dude.
Old rapey dudes.
Hey,
out
let me
here.
tell you, those days are gone
What?
of raping children to get on fucking.
Yeah, man, I'm sure.
They're being exposed. Well, have you noticed that a lot of that shit stopped too? A lot of shit stopped coming out.
A lot of well, maybe I don't know. Settlements are also a thing. It's a lot of creepy things. That are adding to it.
Understatement, bro.
The Dan Schneider one was the creepy one too from Nickelodeon. You remember Dan Schneider? He's the guy that he was the executive producer, I think, and the director of a lot of these shows in the mid 2000s and early 2000s.
Those diddling little kids.
Well,
It was a diddler.
he had a foot fetish, and if you
Ooh.
notice, the whole logo for Nickelodeon is a foot. And then in the shows that he would direct, there were a lot of like foot-based things.
Yeah, Schneiders are usually shady people.
But okay, I don't know if it's what was this guy? Trying to remember what else he did. No, it was him and another guy in Nickelodeon. It was him and another guy.
Damn,
That-
Nickelodeon. That's when Nickelodeon 2 was the shit, bro.
No, it was Dan and
All that. Keenan and
No,
Kel.
no, I'm trying to remember. Okay, hold up. There were two directors.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I'm trying to remember. Hold up. It was. You're gonna drive me crazy here. But there were two dudes in Nickelodeon that had
Are
massive.
You Afraid of the
influence.
Dark?
But okay, but you're not helping because it was two guys. One guy that had a
I'm
massive.
just naming
foot
shows.
fetish.
I'm naming shows.
There was another guy that actually went to jail.
Wow, he went
Yeah.
to jail.
Yeah.
Someone didn't have enough fucking lawyer money.
It's a whole shady shit. It's a whole definite shady shit on Nickelodeon. But
Blue's Clues was horrible. The Blue's Clues was like after the peak of Nickelodeon. I mean, I used to watch it, but I think it's after the peak.
Nickelodeon? I thought that was Disney.
I don't know. No, I think it's. I'm gonna say Nickelodeon.
Maybe. What do you mean? Was it fucking after the peak?
Dude, I'm older than you, bro.
Okay, but
My
Blue's
peak was
Clues
better than your peak.
with Steve. Blue's Clues with Steve.
Isn't he? Something happened to Steve. What happened
No.
to Steve?
He just
Something happened to Steve.
No.
Something legally happened to Steve. Look it
No.
up.
look it up. Look it up. Yeah, let me look it up here.
Let me look.
Fucking producer. Now you definitely have 2 fucking fingers. Oh my goodness.
Didn't
2
hear
fingers
that.
of
Didn't hear
liquor.
any of that.
That's all you have here. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of shady shit on that. I don't know how we got into the conversation of shady motherfuckers on Nickelodeon. But I do remember that growing up, seeing all these odd things on the show. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. Looking back on it, you see it and you're like, these are jokes that shouldn't be made for kids. It's like sexualizing.
You're right. Nothing
Children.
happened to Steve. He wanted
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
He wanted to get out into a music career.
That was the rumor. The rumor was, oh, Steve died. He had an overdose, and it wasn't. It wasn't any sort of overdose. It was just that he's like, hey, you know what? I'm fucking tired of being Steve from Blue's Clues. So let me move on.
What
to
a
this.
retard, bro.
Brian Peck? No, it wasn't that. It was something else. I know it was Schneider, and it was someone else that that did some shady shit in Nickelodeon. But it
Oh,
was
Schneider's a shady.
it was a whole thing, man. It was a whole thing, man. Honestly, I remember there was a couple documentaries on that that I saw recently. But you can only take these things with a grain of salt.
Homeboy is worth 10 mil.
Yeah.
Homeboy is worth 10 mil.
Yeah, I figured that. That makes sense.
What?
That makes sense. Karens, which is the point of the show. So a Karen.
He's a Karen.
Here's what I hate. Here's what I hate about this particular sort of thing. And whenever things like this get popular, it's almost like, oh, guess what? This has been innovated now. Like now's when this thing was discovered. That's not fucking true. Karen, right? The idea of a Karen, the name Karen, this shit has been around since I was a fucking kid. Okay, but it just so happens that these motherfuckers see this now. They put it on TikTok, they put it on Twitter, they put it on Instagram, and they think they're the innovators. All right. Karen was around way before then. Okay, Karen memes. I was calling bitches Karen back when I was watching Dan Schneider shows. All right, I was out here calling bitches fucking Karen. So Karen, according to what do you call this? Karen, according to
Put a pin in it.
Oh yeah, we're putting a pin in it. So hold up. The first bit. If you look at the show notes, if you look at what does Karen mean, right? What does Karen mean? So the first thing, according to dictionary.com, is the actual definition of a Karen, according to this, which I can't trust these, right? So it says Karen is a mocking slang term for an entitled, obnoxious, middle-aged white woman, especially as featured in memes. Karen is generally stereotyped as having blonde bob haircut, so like a bob cut, right? Asking to speak to retail and restaurant managers to voice complaints or make demands, often being a nagging, often divorced mother from Generation X. My mom is a Karen.
Shout out to Pig Cake Mom.
My mom is a Karen.
I love your
for
mom.
sure. She is a pretty fucking tremendous.
Your mom's not a Karen.
My mom's a Karen.
How's she a Karen?
Because any retail store that she goes to, she assumes that the employees are beneath her and trash.
I mean, she's obviously
and
right.
Need to be subservient to her.
Yeah, she's right.
I've seen her scream through a microphone at McDonald's and just be like, "You,
Oh, I love this.
I've had this done here before. This is the first time that I've been told no here. Wow, I've had you guys change the biscuit to a muffin before. I don't know. I've had it done before." And I'm like, "Mom, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? You're pretty much treating this girl like dirt. Oh, now I'm treating him like dirt.
Yeah.
Okay." My mom would get upset at me for calling her out.
Yeah.
For being a Karen. So my mom is definitely a Karen. Although my mom is not a white thing. I think that's something we're gonna get into now as far as the actual articles that have come out about a Karen. But a Karen, it's recently, I guess, been rediscovered. I hate to say, these guys figured it out. So it's been rediscovered. This recent Karen meme. Karens, I think we saw Karens the other day. I've personally seen Karens.
When's the last time? I haven't seen a Karen in like 2 months.
Okay, well, Karen. Okay, so you wouldn't consider the people that we saw on the one wheel across the street? Would those be a Karen?
A one wheel?
The other day
Oh
we were in
my
traffic.
god, no, bro. Those are just white people being white.
That's the other thing, though, because Karen is synonymous with white. could you be a black Karen?
Yeah.
What's a black Karen? Like, what would be like a? Would it be like a Starkeisha? No, like a, because Karen is like would be a stereotypically white woman name, right? So what would you consider like a?
Oh, you mean like what would be the translation?
What would be the translation to like an African American woman? Like, yeah, you're right. It's kind of hard to find, but I've definitely seen black.
That's how
Karens.
we got canceled.
I've seen white Karens. My mom's a Latina Karen. Oh, LaQuisha. Got some comments here. Okay. RB said McDonald's has scones, and I thought you were saying McDonald's is an African American name. Could be.
What are scones in America?
What are scones? Scones.
Like a
You
sundae?
can have scones here. But yeah, so Karen is definitely something that I've seen. I've seen it in person. My mom's a Karen, and what I love too is now Karen. Obviously, anytime you're dealing with anything, somebody always has to have some sort of spin to it. So if you look at the second notes here, that says the Karen meme is everywhere. If you could find that in the show notes here, I hope that they could see that. By the way, when but the dictionary.
Yeah, I had
Okay,
it on.
okay, good. That's the sort of
I know my cue. You wink at me.
producing. So here's an article from The Guardian. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Before anything with you can click on the article and we could have it here in the background. But here's one thing. For some reason, it seems like from the year 2000. What are you fucking?
That looks like a lesbian.
Is that? I don't know if that's a person at Reddit or what's this? Jess Phillips, the shadow minister for domestic violence and safeguarding. Such a fucking bullshit job, right? The shadow minister.
What are we looking at? What are you looking at?
Look at the caption for the picture. There you go. Yeah, the shadow minister.
What does that even mean?
The fuck is a shadow minister? That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh
Sounds like
card.
a lesbian.
Well, okay, all right. I guess that's your improv skills. So hold up. So what the fuck was I saying before you distracted me with your Miami High education?
Can't believe I have a magician insulting me right now, dude.
That's the worst part, and you bring it on your fucking self. You bring it on your fucking self here. But a Karen. Okay, so this is an article which is about the idea of Karen being mired in sexism. So you have to have it. Okay, I remember my point here. I jarred myself into.
Welcome
memory.
back.
What I was gonna say is that from 2000 on, it seems like there's no difference between op pieces and news.
Okay. You think 2000s? Do you think as far as back as 2000s?
Yeah, I think that it's been a thing.
What? So what was the peak of Facebook?
Like 2000.
Where was the Obama administration? From 2000 to 2000?
Yeah, but no, Facebook was around.
I know, but I'm
about
saying like
2006.
what was Obama's like? Do you remember how long?
2012 to 2016 to 2008 to 2016.
It was 2 terms.
Yeah, so he had 8 years,
Mhm.
right? I think he was in 2008 when he got into office. Might be wrong there.
Yeah, 8 to 16, I think it is. So I think that's the peak of when this shit really like. I think
Okay.
that's the peak of when this stuff got.
But
got
for
crazy.
some fucking reason, every like opinionated pieces have become news. So now we look at this as if this is like something, but this is just some dumb bitch's idea, right? That got shared. And look at this. So it's been shared at least by that number there. If that widget is correct, it says 30. I love how it says that widget is correct, and then you go and you scroll past it. Hold up. Up. No, down. Okay, there you go. See how it says that little number there to the left? 3654. No,
Here.
there you go. Yeah, man. So that one. Apparently, it's been shared that many times. That's what that widget means. You were gonna say something?
No. Go ahead. This is interesting. Tell me about this number. Sorry, bro. You lost me.
Yeah, because oh my god,
You lost me, bro.
did you smoke today?
No.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, technically, I did. We had some nice steaks earlier today after lunch.
okay, but there's a difference between a cigar and your fucking pot and 2 fingers of whiskey. Because if you were crossfader right now, you would be unbearable.
Hey, man, you know.
No, you'd be.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just think my point is different from your point.
what's your point?
That looks like a lesbian. They chose the worst picture. They chose the worst picture to make their point.
Okay, I didn't even consider that. I was talking about
You're
how
welcome.
op pieces are the same as news now. So this has been shared about 3,600 times.
Yeah.
Actually, the woman that wrote it is kind of attractive. But what number would you give her?
A Jada Cole's 5.
A Jada Cole's 5. For like an older white woman, like what you wouldn't
That's a Jew. Let's see.
fucking hot. That's Jews are hot.
That's no, that came out so wrong, right?
What, Jews are hot? Oh fuck. Wow.
What?
Was that like no, okay, never mind. I thought you were making like a really deep Jew joke, but no, you just
She's British.
that's fucking terrible. She's attractive for an older woman, I guess, like an older white woman.
Is she hanging out with Keanu?
41.
Is she hanging out with dude? This woman got hit hard, bro.
Oh my god.
This bitch got hit by the ugly tree, bro.
Never mind.
Rip
Okay.
lady.
Okay.
Rip. I saw her with Keanu Reeves. I want to see that picture of her, Keanu Reeves.
How about you look her up with Keanu Reeves?
Well-
There you go. Okay, so my assumption.
She's
yeah,
cool, bro. She's cool. Nah, she won me back. Karen, I support you.
That's not Karen.
Oh, that's not Karen?
That's
Oh, well.
This is a Miami High Education coming through. Okay, so she's the person that wrote the article. She's different from the picture of the person that's in the article. You understand that that's a thing, right? That could be a thing.
What, the Jews?
No. Okay, so I would say, yeah, you're right. She's Jada Cole's 5 for sure. If she was at Jada Cole's, it'd be like, man, somebody's mom walked in.
And that's after a fucking, like,
That's after 2 fingers of
two more like 2 fists, bro.
of you. 2 is apparently all it takes for you to be like, But she's yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I thought she was a little bit more attractive. But you know, 41.
Age, they don't age that well in the UK.
Well, when you're writers for these gross op pieces, but go ahead, click.
No, but you know what? That's a very good point, though. I mean, it's more of an. It's no longer a news thing. It's now of a let's see how many clicks we can get.
Yeah, and
Which is kind of shitty though,
But
because
yeah,
like this, it's not educational. You're not fucking informing nobody. You're just fucking feeding them your agenda.
your opinion, and people treat opinions as news, and again, it's a partisan issue. You see this on both sides. You see this on the left, you see this on the right. So it's not necessarily just like, oh my god, look at the left.
That's why I can't stand arguing politics with fucking with
can't.
like regular people who aren't woke.
Well, you can't argue. Yeah, you.
If you're not woke, we can't argue.
Yeah, that's funny. That's terrible. Okay, but go back to the article here. So what I love,
you make me go back to
my
this thing.
point, Daniel, because we keep getting distracted. We're talking about this woman. We got distracted by her
By
appearance.
her being a Jew, maybe. Okay, we're back.
Fuck.
What?
I don't know what you.
We're
Okay.
back, bro. We're back.
Okay, but as a Jew, would you keep going back to like a Jew joke? I don't know why you are stuck on that. But the article is what I'm referring to. You can stop scrolling. I don't know why you correlate movement with that. The title is the most important part
Okay,
here,
okay.
which is Karen meme as everyone has become.
There you go. See, bro, that's if you would have put these in your notes, I would have been like, oh, I know what you mean, bro.
Put what in my notes?
Highlight the title.
You know, okay. So the point of me being so picky on this is that you have a meme and somebody has to make some sort of political affirmation because of the meme. In this case, Karen's sexist. And then white women have said that Karen has become their N-word.
Wow.
So Karens are like, that's our
Man, I
N-word.
can't believe these ladies went to 400 years of slavery
500.
with 500 years of slavery. I can't believe these white women got hung.
Whites were slaves too.
What percentage?
Depends on the time period. But then here's the other part.
Overall, what's the percentage?
Here's the
I'm
other-
willing to say whites are on the minority on this slave fucking
That's-
train.
I mean, let's not get into the slavery
You know,
bit here.
but that's a fucked up thing to say, bro.
it's
How
still going on. Slavery,
I know,
there's still
I know.
slavery going on.
Well, I mean, if you want to get into it, technically we're all slaves. We just get paid.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's
We all just get paid, you know.
You are an adamant subscriber of
That's a Rick and
Reddit
Morty joke.
/conspiracy. Right now,
Ooh.
the videos you were watching on Instagram right before
Oh,
this.
don't even get me started. Let's
you,
not go there.
You were watching some video on Instagram where the guy had a deep voice and he's
Yeah.
like, "Why hasn't
And then like a bunch of shit, it catches your attention.
about coronavirus?"
Yeah, it's fake.
I could tell that you're your mom's son because you and your mom are into the same shit. It's just that she's on Facebook and you're on Instagram, getting your mind like,
hey,
dude,
hey,
what it-
hey.
Have-
Don't speak ill of that beautiful lady.
"Have you seen
Okay.
Corona?"
That burger you ate today was thanks to her. That's not true. I paid for that shit.
Okay, well, what I'm saying
well,
is
the
that
girl that we cooked it in was hers.
you guys are into the same shit, just at different levels. She's at like
Yeah.
next level.
no,
You're
dude.
so far. You're like half woke in terms of this shit
no,
because
dude.
you're like, I haven't seen Corona. What if it's not real? I haven't seen it. I don't know. Maybe it could be the government trying to control us.
I mean,
QAnon. You're talking about QAnon shit.
actually, what's that? Fuck, I always forget this guy's name. Is it Tim? What's that guy?
Pool? Tim
Tim
Pool.
Pool. Was I was watching a video today of Tim Pool where they're talking about the death statistics of the coronavirus, and he's making a point, and his point was that if you say if you use any hashtag QAnon on there, you just completely fucked up that fucking point. So if you use the hashtag QAnon on any relevant article that has to do with debunking or proving that the media is, faking the shit out of this coronavirus, and you drop that hashtag QAnon, you just fucked them up.
You just fucked them up,
You just fucked them up.
or you fucked your point up.
Well, you made that article, which probably had great information, now null and void because you sound like a fucking conspiracy dumbass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Q though, bro. I follow you every day, bro.
You're on that shit.
Get us to the promised land.
There were 2 videos, Daniel, on Karen that I wanted to show here, and
Well, hold on. But let's continue the Karen stuff though. So this thing with Karen though, I think that white people, bro, I think sometimes that just like really, bro, like how are you gonna say they just say things sometimes like.
That's the thing. I'm on the fence though, because it's very easy to bash on whites, right? It's very easy to bash on whites, especially now that it's almost like they're a punching bag, and it's like, oh, you guys are privileged, so let's just okay.
Dude,
That's
look at
one
this
side.
freaking dude. This what's this guy that they just arrested these 2 white guys for shooting for jogging? I
Mhm.
run with what's his name? I just forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
That whatever. Like
Okay.
They just got arrested because the people stood up and said, "Yo, what the fuck, man?"
Okay, you're right, but here's the thing. Here's my thing. I'm always on the fence because I'm like, oh, you know what? These whites are getting punched here, man. They're where's my white privilege check, right? Like
Yeah.
they always like, oh, they always assume that it's like rich white people, but then you see people on one boards,
On what?
on the one wheels, crossing the street, like these white bread motherfuckers crossing the street,
6'5",
With
right?
elbow
Blonde,
elbow-
blue hair,
helmets, knee pads, and they're crossing the street with gloves, right? With the fucking fingerless gloves on.
That was hilarious, bro. And it was like what 5 of them, right?
5 whites, right?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
you guys deserve all the bashing. Like, I'm here defending you. I'm like,
Yeah, but
yo,
those aren't. But hold on.
whites
Let's.
don't-
But there's also level of whites, Piggy.
okay, yeah,
Those
that's the
are
maximum.
those aren't American whites.
That's
Those look
maximum
like
white.
European whites.
My thing, Daniel, is there's a whole thing against whites, and it upsets me every time because I'm like, oh, the assumption is that, oh, you're white, oh, you're privileged, bitch. Never heard of rednecks? Never heard of hillbillies? Where's their privilege, right? Like they're working on like fucking shit.
You haven't lived in Georgia, my man.
Okay, all right. What I'm saying is that there's a disparity there. Okay,
Yeah.
and the assumption is that, oh, you're white, that means that you're good. You're good in terms of trying to find a job. You're good in terms of money. That's not the case. All
Well,
right?
I mean, then it doesn't have to be necessarily. Okay, all right. So all right. I've lived in like deep Georgia, bro.
Okay.
I've been to deep Alabama. I've been to the Mississippis of the world.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, dude. Right here in Miami, let some white guy walk into a store, right, and have a Hispanic person behind the counter, right? You know, they say that. I'll tell a perfect example. A white guy walks into some convenience store, and the what do you call it? The guy in the Hispanic guy in the counter says, you can't be here, bro. Get out of here, and kicks the white guy out. Oh, forget about it. The camera news will be there. They'll make a whole thing out of it, bro. I got kicked out of a gas station by a white guy, bro.
That's funny.
The guy, like, I walked in, they're like, yo, I have to use the bathroom. The guy's like, not,
That's anecdotal though. That's something that happened to you, but I don't think that's a problem as a whole.
yeah, bro. But how many times do you, like, I've been, like, Gainesville. I went canoeing in Gainesville, bro. Right? And, like, I'm from Miami, dude. I've never seen, like, a river in my life. Okay? I've never seen a river. I was like, oh, look at a river. Wow.
We have rivers here.
I know, bro, but those aren't really rivers, dude. Those are like canals and shit. Like, we're gonna go canoeing, in like this fucking Jenny Springs or some shit, right? And this fucking, I look at the water, I'm like, ugh, this water's kind of dirty, The fucking hillbilly guy looked at me like he looked at me like I insulted his mother, bro.
Nice.
And just went on a rant, listen, you George Kill feller boy, and gave me a whole lecture on how I'm a piece of shit.
You remember that from Family Guy, Kermit? Kermit's a racist, right? And then it's like this guy's, I think a black guy. He's like swimming towards him, or he is on a boat, and he goes, "Hey man, what's the way to town?" Kermit gets a shotgun and goes, "Back the way you came."
That's a good one.
That killed me. Fucking.
I don't know,
recognized.
man. I'm not. Look, I'm the least. I'm racist for the meme because
Is
it's
Karen
look.
the white N word?
No, absolutely not, dude. There is no way that anyone could say that Karen is the N-word. You know what I'm saying? You have not been oppressed for 500 years, my dude. You have not been oppressed for 500 years, white people.
So they did.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the Hamptons, bro. Show me one person in the Hamptons that has been oppressed.
So what you're saying is that once you are oppressed for a certain period of time, that's when you're.
Well, I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying that there has to be a length of time,
That's
right?
when you
But what
can
I'm
get a
saying
word.
is, dude, come on, bro.
Let me,
Let's be honest, bro. Like, there's places in Georgia where this beautiful, handsome face can't get in, bro.
That's really funny. And just hi, yeah, I'm here to buy this Red Bull and
Yeah,
a Snickers
no.
bar.
Yeah, no, dude. The thing is, it's happened to me, bro. It's happened to me, my dude. Where I go
find that
somewhere.
funny.
I mean, I mean, you gotta laugh it off, right? But at the same time, we're still in a society where the fucking KKK, not until like what, less than 10 years ago, was a thing here, bro.
When a thing in what sense? There's like 4 of them. There's like 4 dudes.
Yeah, now those
4 dudes
homeboys.
are like, look, I hate the blacks. It's like there's 4 of you guys.
Yeah.
Like, how is this an issue? There's
10 years ago it was dude, when I was in
20
elementary. Okay, hold on.
yeah, there
hold
were
on.
8 of them 20 years
No,
ago.
bro, relax. 20 years ago when I was in school, all right, the KKK, the South Florida chapter was one of the strongest chapters in the South, bro. This is only 20 years ago, my dude.
What the fuck do you mean? How strongest in what sense?
Numbers, influence.
Okay. Well, we saw how the longevity of that.
Yeah, but dude, 20 years ago is not that long.
I guess, yeah, but
20 years is not that long, my dude.
I just love that
You
the
know?
issue now is that that's more of a prevalent issue in terms of what people think. Like,
yeah.
it's not an actual issue anymore. But it's like, oh man, the KKK. It's like there's 2 of them.
Yeah, now.
Look at them right there.
Dude,
There's 2 of 'em.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Correct.
I remember reading a book on the history of the KKK. I must have, this is like elementary school, dude. And I think I was doing a project, which is why would I read about this shit? But I was reading
Why
about
would you read?
But I remember going to my mom, like, Mom, like, we gotta get the fuck out of fucking Florida, bro. She's like, what do you mean? It's like, my mom's like panicking. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, Mom, the KKK. You know, but dude, they were still a thing, my
You
dude.
guys are the same.
Yeah, my dude. We're the same. I came from my mother, bro.
Shout out of there.
Shout out to my mom, bro. You fucking.
KK, why is Vince Russo on your show, bro? The fuck?
I don't know what that means.
Vince Russo. Vince Russo was a writer for WWE and WCW. Pretty much the guy that tanked WCW. But that's enough virginity. Enough virginity for that. Okay.
Karen is not the N word.
Okay. We have 2 videos here of Karens. Okay. We have 2 videos from Karens. They're the best Karens. We have the best Karens.
We
here.
have the best Karens.
The best Karen. So these 2 videos, I think the first one that I wanted to show, this took me a year to find. Okay, is non-fat milk isn't non-fat milk sweeter the normal one? That's the one that I want you to click on. I looked for this for fucking ever. Can they see this?
Not yet.
Okay, have them see this. Because this is a little bit of an interesting one. One of the
happened to
subreddits. Yeah, you fucking took it out. You X'd it out. No, wrong one.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you could do this.
Hold on.
One of my favorite things is to look at public freakouts on Reddit.
Like Danny Russo from Greece. I got it.
One of my favorite things is to look at public freakouts on. They could hear this, by the way, now. Actually, no, the audio's off. Yeah. But one of my favorite things is looking at public freakouts because I live for these moments, Daniel. I don't know if you do too, but I love being in a situation in public with somebody losing their minds. I've been in a couple situations. Not me personally, but
Have you been with me
witnessing.
when I lose my shit?
I've been with you one time where you annoyed the shit out of me.
No, I'm saying like lost my shit with some fucking come mierda.
No, thank God.
It's been a while. Yeah, I lost
Thank
my
God.
Shit.
I mean, you partially lost your shit with the
I'm better now.
macaroni and cheese.
No, relax, my dude.
There's nothing
You
they did
don't
wrong.
fucking say, dude. If you're gonna sell macaroni and cheese from a Kraft box,
Okay.
label it Kraft box
Okay.
mac and cheese.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say what happened. You tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
We went to a restaurant.
Correct.
We sat down.
Correct.
I want you to show your stupid face. Okay. The waitress came by.
Okay.
And you said, "Hey, can I get my thing with a side of mac and cheese?"
Are we talking about the?
Mighty.
Okay, go ahead. I know where this is going already. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you said,
But I
"Can
mean, in the mac. Okay, go.
Can I get this
go.
with a side of mac and cheese?"
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, we don't have the side of mac and cheese anymore.
Mhm.
Now we have."
No.
the
She
portion."
didn't say anymore. She said we don't offer. She never said anymore. She said we don't do that.
Oh, okay. So that adds actually to my point. So she said, "We don't do that,"
Mhm.
right? And you said, "Oh, I remember you guys used to," right? You said you guys used to have that mac and cheese.
No, I said I've gotten it before, bitch.
And she goes, "Yeah, we don't have that anymore." So you go, "Oh man, bummer, man, that sucks. You guys don't have it. That's odd. You guys used to. You guys no longer have it." You made a point as
Yeah,
to
bro. As in, I want my fucking mac and cheese with my chicken sandwich, bro.
as to them no longer having it. You made a big deal about that.
Yeah, bro.
And then she goes, "Let me see what I could do." She goes back to talk to the manager.
I don't think that's how that went down.
This is how it went down.
This is not how it went down.
She went to talk to the manager
Okay.
because we talked about it after. When I went to the
This is
Mighty
not
event.
how it went. Listen.
When
go
I
ahead.
went there,
go
I'm
ahead,
like,
finish. I'll let you
she
finish.
goes, "What? Your friend was I'm like, I know. Listen, I get it. She came to talk to the manager. She comes back and she goes, we could give you like a side for like $250. Like, okay, that's fine. They give you back your chicken sandwich.
Didn't give it back to her, but they gave it.
Well, they gave you the chicken sandwich. That's me with 2 fingers of whiskey. They give you a chicken sandwich, and then she gives you a small cup of macaroni and cheese that they made specifically for you as
They
a
did not
side.
make it for me, bro.
They don't have it as a side, but they decided to make an exception for you
Mhm.
and give you a side of mac and cheese.
Okay.
You complain about that side of mac and cheese, saying, this is not big. This isn't big enough for me. What is this? This used to be bigger back when I used to have it.
Go ahead.
A side that doesn't exist at the restaurant. You made a big deal about it.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm done.
Now, can you please verify and confirm and agree with me that your portion of the meal was also smaller than before?
Smaller than what they used to have?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just acknowledge that. One, motherfucker, how are you going to offer macaroni and cheese and then take it off? It was a thing, dog.
It was, but it's no longer.
No,
a thing.
it was. I just think she
It was-
didn't. She didn't know, bro.
Wasn't on the
She's
menu.
retarded. All the steroids went from here to here, bro.
wasn't on the menu though.
It was a menu. It was a menu item, dude. It was a side. It was a side, my dude.
It was.
My dude, it was
Okay,
a side.
Okay. But
But
when
that's good mac and cheese, though. But
when you
that's good mac and
sat
cheese,
down,
it was a good mac and cheese.
it wasn't an item as a side. When you sat
was,
down
bro, it was, bro.
there. Okay. I'm gonna pull my I go there more than you card.
The
Okay.
Mighty recently.
Okay.
Well, not even
So
recently.
I've been going to the Mighty a lot, right? Not recently
But
because
do
I
you
haven't been
eat
open.
mac and cheese?
I eat there,
But
and
do
I've
you,
eaten the
do
mac
you
and
eat mac
cheese.
and
I've
cheese?
had
How
the
many
big
times have you had the
portion
mac and cheese?
Twice.
Okay.
I've had the mac and cheese twice from there, and I've never seen it as a side. They've never offered it as a side when I've gone there. Maybe when you've gone there previously, they've offered it as a
Because when I
side.
went to the Mighty, it was fucking good.
They made an
Sorry.
exception for you, and you were caring about it because you kept complaining about the special portion made for you.
That bitch was being a
You don't need to
Karen.
move the microphone. You can
No,
just,
because I'm angry. That bitch.
don't. Okay, See,
That
that's
bitch.
the-
All right, sorry.
those
that,
are the bits that annoy.
That bitch.
There you go.
That bitch was being a Karen.
So you were being a Karen. I was just detailing a time when you were being a Karen specifically when you were complaining about the
Yeah, bro,
side
but
they
when
make
it-
specifically
But
for
when
you.
it comes to the food industry, I'm always right.
So that's when you were a Karen. All right. This video in particular. This video in particular is a
Come on, you ready?
Starbucks employee,
Mhm.
and she's apparently
That was
getting
in
bitched at.
fucking 2013 too.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Do hit the little audio button on the side on the right, just to make sure they could hear it when they play it. So this one is a Karen, and this is I think the epitome of a Karen. So I want you to play this. Could they see this?
Yeah, but I'm waiting.
Yeah, you can play it.
Can you please stop talking?
I
Action.
asked for like non-fat.
I just put non-fat milk in there, ma'am.
No, I had tastes the whole. It literally tastes like you put sugar. Like it tastes like sugar. I know what
Ma'am.
non-fat milk tastes like.
I can remake
I
it.
come here every single day. I come here every single day, and it's always non-fat. This is not non-fat.
I can remake it if
This
you
is
want.
not.
Oh, what a bitch, bro!
Now I haven't seen
What?
I haven't seen things like that happen in terms of public freakouts, but I've seen pretty like
Did it say where it was? Like the
you
area?
motherfucker. No, I haven't seen that. I was reading through the comments. I don't think they talked about that one specifically.
Because I
but-
would love to know where exactly it happened.
I've seen in public like people be like
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
motherfucker. But here's the thing: I've
That's a mammy thing.
I've never seen. Luckily, because I would hate to be in a
Oh,
situation.
I would. If it was a dude, I'd fucking deck the guy in the dick, bro.
But okay, but that's if I've seen two people against each other, like two civilians, I
Yeah.
guess, or like a better term.
Yeah.
Arguing against each other, like screaming at each other. But I've never seen somebody in a service industry bitch, apart from you with the mac and cheese. But I've never seen anybody like actually scream or lose their shit. Thankfully, because I think to
Clarify,
me
I did
it's-
not lose my shit, but go ahead.
Well, you internally lost your shit.
Yeah, I
The
did a
mac
little
and
bit. I was.
I can't believe the side of mac and cheese is so bad. It's not.
I mean,
to my
I was
standards.
heartbroken, dude. Listen.
The side of mac and cheese
To
they
be
made
to be honest,
specifically for
to
me.
be honest, I was very heartbroken and disappointed that they took if they did, because I call bullshit. But if they did take that as a side item from, that's retarded, bro. You guys have a great fucking mac and cheese. Why the fuck would you take it as a side, bro?
But they made you a side specifically.
Well, they charged me accordingly, motherfuckers.
They charge you, yeah. They charge you
yeah,
more.
$250 for that piece of. All right, go ahead, bro.
$250. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
but it's
For a
but,
side
but,
that doesn't
but
exist.
I tipped her. I wasn't rude.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't a piece of shit. I didn't throw nothing at her.
Right. Okay. Right. You're
Okay.
right. Yeah.
I happily ate my mac and cheese.
You
I
went
just
and
wish
kept-
I would have had more.
Internal care.
Yeah, bro. I wish I would have taken a picture of that mac and cheese though.
It was a small portion. Of
It
mac
wasn't
and
even.
cheese.
It was the small portion of a small portion.
Yeah, you're right. It was a small portion, but the thing is that it doesn't.
It wasn't even a
exist as side.
scoop. It wasn't even a scoop. That's how bad it was.
It doesn't.
It was like a
exist.
spoon. It's
Okay.
like literally fucking una cuchara, bro.
Okay, but you.
Piece of shit. I still
Okay.
love the Mighty though, and I miss you guys so much.
Okay, but that's just my point about you being a fat Karen here. When it came to that.
I mean, I will admit though. No, hold on. Now. I won't. I will admit though, Piggy.
Oh my god.
I am a Karen when it comes to food and service.
Okay.
Because if you're going, like, I can go anywhere to eat, bro. As in fact, I don't have to go anywhere to eat. You ate my fucking cheeseburger today. How good was that cheeseburger?
It's 10 out of 10.
Okay, I can cook, my dude. I know people hate that I'm saying my dude, but I can cook, bro. When I go out somewhere, I'm going out for the experience. You know what I'm saying? And the food industry, especially in South Florida,
Okay.
especially in
So you're talking about like you paying for it, so therefore you expect a certain level.
yeah,
of,
bro. Like you know why I don't go to the local?
Why don't you go to the local?
Because they stopped serving truffle mac and cheese. You know how much that truffle mac and cheese, and you know the logo's expensive, bro. You eat food, you have 2 plates and 1 beer, you're at $80.
Not me. They charge me.
Oh,
the
sorry,
special.
bro. I'm
I get
sorry,
the
bro.
special
For
price.
those regular non-fucking, YouTubers,
I've had like 4 drinks there.
but you know the logo's expensive. The logo's not cheap.
Yeah, it's very expensive. But here's the thing, though. Even if I get something wrong with my food, I don't complain.
It's you, my dude. All right, I'm not paying for something that I did not order, bro.
Oh, hey, let me get the steak. I come back. There's like a chicken, and it's
No,
like pink. I'm
bro.
like, I guess I'm getting salmonella today.
Yeah, no.
I don't give a fuck.
But that's the difference with us, dog. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then here's-
You're cool with that. I'm not. If I'm gonna go out, I work hard for my money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out for the experience, I want the experience. I want the expectations. I want to meet the expectations of the service and experience.
I don't want somebody to nut on my food.
No one's gonna nut on your food, bro.
They will nut on your food.
No. How do you know they don't nut on your food without you being a dick?
That's fine, but the chance of them nutting my food is exponentially increased if I go, that steak isn't cold enough. Sorry, that steak isn't cold enough. You ever had cold
Fingers it, yeah, bro.
cooked steak?
It's my favorite.
Give me that cold cooked steak. This isn't cold enough. Put it in the fridge a little bit longer. They're gonna come on your food. That's the point here. Let me look at the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I've been
There's some
neglecting-
bangers. There's some
I've
bangers,
been
bro.
neglecting the comments.
We need
here.
to figure out that highlighting thing because there's some good bangers out here.
Yeah, I know. Illusionist.com, they've been doing some streams recently and they have a little bit of production value that we don't have. So what I want is I want to see if I can message them and be like, hey guys, what are you doing to highlight the comments on the stream here? There's someone here. Let me look through a little bit far. McDonald's had scones. This is how far it went back. RB says McDonald's had scones. McDonald's depends. Actually, funny enough, here we have scones are like these, like a folded sweet sort of thing.
Like a pastry.
Sort of like a pastry.
It's called un pastelito, bro.
Okay, well, we have here pastry in McDonald's. So we have guava and cheese pastries that they don't have anywhere else. Okay. You call them prawns. Karen meme is so old that there are memes with impact font. That's tremendous, says Janos. Mike says Shadow Minister kind of sounds like a fantasy to me. Yeah, if you're on your business card, you have Shadow Minister under your fucking title, like, yeah, look it up. If PewDiePie talks about it, it's already too old. That's funny. Back in the day, that used to be the Family Guy death. If you were a meme and you were on Family Guy, it's over. Like at that point, you're a dead meme. Shit, y'all have American amnesia. There was no popular social media before 9/11. God damn. That's fucking tremendous. Social media was popularized in response to the government proposal to tap the phones, and everybody voted no. That's some QAnon shit. Did you look it up? Shadow Minister. What's a Shadow Minister? Okay. Daniel's telling me to finish, I guess. That's because the Welsh are wise, so you guys are having a little bit of a political debate here. Dookie Brown says, remember when Sargon of Akkad joked about how he wouldn't rape Jess Phillips and everybody freaked out about it? Yeah, rape jokes. Underrated. JK, how much of your audience is white? I don't know. I haven't seen the demographics. I think it's a nice mix. It's a nice varied mix of people.
I don't think we have that many. I think we have our shit's like 80% white.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, man.
Because you count like Europeans white.
Did you see the thing I put on Instagram? on my Instagram. It's like this girl with purple hair who you could have guessed would have said this. She goes, "Yes, I'm racist because I'm white."
Yeah, it's true.
Could be racist. There were a bunch of people in that video too because it's like a 20-minute video where they ask people, "Are you racist?" And they're like,
Everyone's racist, dude.
yeah. But my favorite thing is they had that white girl and then they had a black dude, and he's like, "I can't be racist because I am black." And it's like, what do you mean by
That's
that?
true.
He goes, because racism is institutionalized. He didn't know how to spell institutionalized, but he goes, racism is institutionalized, and whites only have the ability to make institutions, and therefore blacks can't be racist. I'm like, everybody can be racist. My grandmother was the most racist person I've ever known in my entire life. All right, and she was an ethnicity. She was a minority. I think that it's more racism exists more in like within the actual the ethnicity, as far as cross ethnicity. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. I was talking to you there, but okay.
Yes.
So Bill put up 5G towers in Wuhan to give people flu-like symptoms so they could go to the hospital get vaccines. That is a real COVID-19. What in the fuck did I just read? What the fuck? I could tell Piggy's annoyed as I am. Daniel's constantly saying my dude and my bro. Moderation. Moderation, my dude. I think that comes from years of baking your mind with marijuana. And then Pig Cake's mom said, "This is the first time I've been here, and you won't make me mac and cheese as a side." My favorite story is being in a Chinese restaurant. My favorite mom Karen story is
I think you told me.
being in a Chinese restaurant once. And I know we ordered lobster. This before I say it. We were in a Chinese restaurant, and my mom was doing particularly well at this point. She was still working at the thing. And even if she wasn't, my mom's always been like, "Oh my God, here's all the money that I have, whatever." You know, she's like, she'll give it to you.
She has yet to have spent any money on me.
Okay, well, I'm saying my mom in general. She's very giving. But in this case, she's like, we're looking through the menu, and I'm like, "Man, that lobster looks good." She's like, "Let's get it." So we ordered 2 lobsters, one for her, one for me. So the lady comes back,
bro.
right? I know, but it was cheap. Like
I used to get like 1 bite of a lobster. If my parents ordered lobster, I would get 1 bite.
throw it at the wall, like, get the scraps.
Yeah.
Get the scraps. And go back to your hole. But yeah, we got 2 lobsters, and then hers had, I want to say, little black things. Like I don't want to call them fish eggs. But
Caviar?
the inside of her lobster, when she opened it up, it had little black things, like little black balls.
Poop?
Could have been eggs.
A lobster reproduce.
Okay,
Confirmed.
but here's the thing. Scrape it off, right? Just scrape it off, and then you eat the meat, right? So she saw these little dots. Mine came perfect. I looked at mine. I'm like, yo, I'm about to dive into this motherfucker. Dude, I have never seen a 411. At this point, I think she was like 220. She was like a fat meatball at this point.
A thick girl.
Fucking gross. That's fucking gross. Listen, I've never seen a woman scream louder in the inside of a Chinese restaurant. I guess I've seen a public outrage, and that was my mom. Like, I'm here saying, like, I've never seen, like, a public outrage that's been, like, between an employee. Yeah, my mom. My mom was screaming at this poor waitress, like, "This is disgusting. What is this? What is this?" And she's grabbing with her hand. She goes, "We're leaving." Like, "This lobster is great, though, Mom. Just scrape it up." We
Did you even
left.
get to try it?
No.
Oh,
We
it's
walked out of there.
disappointing.
Well, actually, I walked. My mom ran out of it. She's like, "No, I'm not having this." I'm like, you just scrape it off.
I've never done that though.
She did that, and I was so fucking embarrassed. So my mom definitely would have been like, "This, you guys don't have the mac and cheese. This is unacceptable." That's how she talks. "This is unacceptable." Wow.
Your mom and I need to go out for lunch one day.
And it would be the worst. It would be the second Holocaust for whatever restaurant you guys go in. They're gonna be like, "Dude, one day." Right, it was a Karen and a Marin. You've talked about this before. I remember they argued about this before. That's funny. Yeah, because it upsets me about you and your fucking goddamn mac and cheese. Definition of a C word, not an N word. That's funny. It's more of a cunt, right? More of a cunt than an N word, Karen. Danny needs to jerk off and take a nap. He's cranky. No, I think you're a little bit
I did
hammered.
both today.
I think you're a little bit hammered. That's what it is. You had a nice mild cigar. No, actually medium.
That stick was delicious, by the way. We need to do a review on sticks.
I was thinking about that on Pancake Plus to do some cigar reviews just because I've gotten into the whole cigar game now recently. But I'm gonna wait to buy those because you had what's called a Kentucky fire cured sweet.
Let me tell you, I've never had a cigar like that before in my life. Great experience.
Yo, let me tell you, Drew Estates, man. Drew Estates, they're the ones killing it out here. So your boy's gonna buy a nice little bundle of those. I could go anywhere to eat. That's a Karen. Oh, they're referring to what you said previously here.
It's a fact.
Oh, okay. So he says there was already a stick review. Says Brian. I think I did make some sort of stick review. I forgot for what though. If you could recall my memory. When is UME gonna open again so I could order playing cards?
Soon. I think within the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be working on the website sometime late next week. So I'll give you like a nice little update. I got some nice stuff coming up too.
Lobster roll. Derek M says lobster roll. Is that a thing? That could have been what it was, right? Lobster roll.
Okay, so let me address this one comment. I was hoping you would go down, but you skipped everything that I wanted you to read. So my boy over here, John McCowan.
Okay, talking to the mic.
I'm talking into the mic.
Don't touch it.
Like this?
Don't touch
I'm not touching it?
You are touching.
Is it good?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, right here is good?
Yeah,
I can do it? All right.
Oh boy.
He goes, Daniel.
Can they see you?
No. I'm looking over here. It doesn't look good. I don't like that view. He goes,
Yeah,
Daniel.
So show me instead who's not talking.
Yeah, how about you just move your mouth, pretend that like I'm talking.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Has every single day been your very best? Has everything you've ever sold something that wasn't your best ever, but the best you can do that day? So let me address this retarded ass question. But the point is this: you're absolutely right. It's not every day that you do your best, but on those days, guess what, bro? On those days, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? If you're into sales and you have a shitty day at selling, guess what, bro? You don't eat, bro. That's how it is, homie.
Talking about? What are you talking about?
You didn't read the retarded ass comment I read?
I did. I read the comment, but
so
I
I'm
don't
saying,
understand what
he's saying. Has every day? Have you? In other words, what he's saying, have you had bad days before? Yes, you're absolutely right. You could have a bad day, but what I'm saying is, your bad day is gonna be projected on. You know, dude, if you give someone bad service, you're gonna get a bad tip in return. If you don't sell that day enough, you're not gonna make the money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's with everything. Not everyone is supposed to. You know, that's the cause and effect.
Yes, but I don't know.
But there's a difference between being a piece of shit and being like disappointed. I wasn't a piece of shit. I wasn't a piece of shit. I wasn't like, oh, I didn't throw a tantrum. I didn't say, yo, get your shit and let's leave. I was a little bummed out, but I ate the food.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy. We had beers. I tipped the waitress, and I never once made her feel like shit. In fact,
I
What'd
was
you say?
saying I want to tip her, but
That what?
I don't know. I want to tip her because she's very like strong.
Yeah, because she'll fucking.
Oh man,
Give you one of
she'll
those?
Jerk it. She'll jerk the whole dick off. Stop touching the mic. That's funny. Have you ever dipped the butt of your cigar in a nice scotch? No, I have dipped it in Hennessy, cognac. Yeah, dipped it in cognac, and then
There used to be a thing back in the day where if you wanted to be fancy, you would get like, what was it? I don't think it was. Might have been backwoods, but I don't know what we were smoking blunts back then. So we would get these nice blunts. You dip your finger in either a whiskey or cognac, and you run it down the rim, and you roll up your blunt. You fucking and smoke it. It had a nice little taste to it, bro.
fucking hate you so much. You said back in the day, if you wanted to be fancy, what you would do is you would just dip your finger. We'll get like backwoods. The word backwards and fancy are literally like you can't. There's no way you could use them within one sentence of each other, Daniel.
What?
I fucking.
Yeah, because you're talking shit.
You said fancy?
Yeah, bro, but like
Backwards?
Yo, hold up, my dude. Hold up, my dude. You're comparing. All right, I understand why you have that face because you smoke some decent sticks, and obviously you don't like you smoke the Swisher, right? How was that Swisher you smoked?
Terrible.
Okay.
I was hammered though.
I know, but hold on. How was that Swisher?
Terrible.
Garbage. So it's safe to assume that backwoods is probably gonna taste just like ass, right?
I've had a backwards.
How was it?
Fucking worse than a Swisher.
Okay, so but you're not smoking the backwoods for the insert tobacco. You're smoking it for the leaf to roll up your blunt.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's you. I smoked the fucking Swisher.
hold on, bro. I just threw up. I had a minor aneurysm.
It's a Colombian club. I was there fucking.
A Colombian club.
Oh,
That's enough said, right?
Getting my groove on, man.
But what I'm saying is, you don't smoke a blackwood. For the you take the blackwood apart so you can roll up the leaf.
Said it twice.
What?
You said Blackwood.
Yeah.
You fucking racist.
What is it? What is it? Is it back? What? It's backwood or blackwood?
It's backwards.
Oh, whatever. I don't smoke blunts, but when
But
I do
the-
smoke blunts,
The black. What's funny is that the black smoke it.
that's not true.
You said blackwoods.
Backwoods.
That's funny.
Shut up, bro. Let me finish my fucking story, bro.
Okay.
So you smoke it, you know. I forgot my
You
point.
put your weed in the
God
backwards.
damn it! I forgot
yes.
my
You were,
fucking
no.
point.
You
Okay,
put the
I forgot
weed.
my point.
You put the weed in there. So you were talking about cognac. How you used to put your finger in the cognac, and then you would run it down the side of your backwoods. Okay.
Mhm.
So you were saying that, and I was saying on how you can't use the word backwoods and fancy together because it's a fucking
You've
backwards.
never smoked a shitty blunt, and backwood blunts are the shit, my dude.
Okay, but granted, you're not at that point. It's no longer backwoods because the backwoods aspect of it has been removed and
Yeah,
replaced
it's
with
a blunt. Yeah, but
marijuana.
no, dude. The leaf is what makes it.
it's a paper. It's like a paper wrapper.
It's a leaf.
That's a leaf.
That's a leaf.
What leaf is that? What did I make?
Swisher Sweets is a fucking paper.
Oh,
That's a paper,
gross.
my dude. I know my
Gross.
blunts.
I can't wait to listen to the audio version of this.
Brian, do you actually listen to the audio version of this?
No, I think he's mentioned that after you touch the microphone. See, those bits aren't funny. Those bits aren't the funny ones. You're like, oh, let me just fuck with the microphone. It's funny. And then I'm listening to it. And I'm like, oh, it sounds like a two-stroke engine being driven by a Guatemalteco outside.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
legit.
So this one, I've always used Garcia Y Vegas to roll my blunts. I had a friend that had the machine that rolled the blunts. So you
Yeah.
would pour the thing, and then you would just roll it, and
Nice.
the thing came out perfect.
I used to use a sushi mat to
Yes.
roll my shit.
Okay.
I can't roll with my hands anymore. Before I used to roll the sickest joints, bro.
Miami High.
The sickest joints, bro.
That's Miami High for you.
You know, and then I became, then I started making money, and I realized that only poor people use their fingers, bro. You know.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of oppressed blacks. There's another Karen video, by the way, that we neglected here.
Go ahead.
The last one that says Karen spotted in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Now here's the thing. I think I've seen this video, but I'm not exactly familiar. This is a longer video, but I don't necessarily want you to show the whole thing. But this one is a Karen in Hawaii. This is like 3 minutes. Actually, no, it's 50 minutes. Okay, so yeah, pause it and then make sure the audio's on. This wasn't that long ago because the guy's wearing a face mask, right? You see that? Okay, so you could show this to them. But this is in Hawaii. This is a little bit in Hawaii where a woman is freaking out and she's losing her mind. That's a Karen.
Wow, that's a Karen. Freaking out.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure if you look through the comments, you'll see it.
Okay, hold on. Hold up, my dude. Hold up, my dude. Right off the bat. Did you see this lady yelled her life at in front of this fucking cop? Or whatever this dude is?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw it with you.
Did she get her ass beat?
No.
If you and I did the exact same shit,
Yeah,
will we get
deserve it.
her ass beat?
Maybe we deserve it. But
Are
that's a woman, though.
Doesn't matter, bro. A man or a woman, if you act like a piece of shit, you deserve to get smacked.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So, white privilege, bro. N-word. Oh,
I don't
fucking
know.
N-word.
I don't think so. I don't think
The
so.
N-word.
I think
Yeah.
had it been like a fat black bitch screaming, she wouldn't have gotten beat up.
Yeah, my dude. She probably would have gotten shot,
You're assuming.
bro. Yeah. Well, statistically, hold on. Let's finish.
What? Okay.
Everyone better stop fucking yelling at me right now. It's I'm not fucking moving.
I love to. But I don't know if you- oh my.
Like, that's some racist shit to that guy.
Could you imagine?
Oh, she slandered.
Okay, they can see
I
that.
don't
They
listen
can
to
see
you,
what's
Ethan
happening.
Shield. Listen, you short fucking piece of shit. Okay? Grow
I don't know what she's saying.
some
Well, I
fucking
mean, she's
balls,
driving
baby. Grow some
a
fucking
1992
balls.
Honda Civic.
No,
Correct?
I'm not moving.
You know how you could tell because
I love. You only know like 2 cars, bro.
pause the video. You exit out, you motherfucker. 2 fingers of whiskey. That's enough to get you. What I love, by the way, is that the guy has a face mask, right? So you
Mhm.
can tell that this is recent. Can you go back to the video?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So the guy has a face mask, so you can tell that this is somewhat recent, right? And her car. Wait for her. I'll tell you when to pause. Oh, actually, right there, perfect. Her car has a fucking keyhole in it.
That's like a fucking ding. That's a ding. That's not a key.
No, there's a keyhole, the metal
Oh,
keyhole.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw a car with a keyhole?
When's the last time you saw a car with a keyhole, bro? That's what I want
I
to know.
haven't seen a car with a keyhole.
When's the
like
last
that
time
in
you saw a
forever.
car?
Do they still have prominent keyholes like that?
bro. My car has a keyhole.
Like there?
Yeah, my
I have
car
not
has.
fucking
Yeah,
seen
2016, bro. My
No
mom's
way.
car has a keyhole.
Yeah, your mom has like a
My-
RAV4.
What are you trying to say?
Mom has like a 2002 RAV4, dude. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way. I haven't seen that. Maybe it's because most of them are on the door handle
Maybe,
themselves.
yeah. I also think that you're. I mean, that low. I'm gonna agree with you. I have not
Okay.
seen a keyhole that low.
Thank you. That's what I meant. They're usually on the car door, but they're also hidden. No, like I've seen a couple that are like hidden underneath like a little flap. Maybe I don't know if I'm misremembering, but yeah, that low is kind of ridiculous. This guy says that's an old Merc.
But look, but that's what I'm saying.
Merc.
How do you have the audacity to say Karen is the N word when here's a great example of a fucking Karen? All right, and that bitch did not get knocked out.
Yeah, I guess that's a manly one. Look at this one, the long neck.
You know,
Somebody
I'm
fuck
saying,
that.
dude,
Somebody
let that be
fuck
a
that.
fucking Hispanic, a black dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? We fucking get shot, man.
What would you rate her? What would you rate her? Like
All right, hold on. Let's put some context here. How many drinks have I had?
right now, you've had fucking a finger of
Not
whiskey.
not enough.
Okay. Oh,
I wouldn't even put a condom on.
you don't need to. Nobody's touched that.
Like that's.
Nobody's touched that. Dookie Brown says, I'm white, and 2 days ago I got felony stopped because I turned up my driveway 5 seconds after the cops got behind me. They made me exit the car at gunpoint. Wow. Damn. Could you imagine?
Must live in a bad neighborhood.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of
You did
context there.
something though. You did something because you
Yeah,
get a
he-
felony for fully. Look, I'm not saying you didn't do it, but I'm saying what did you do to get to that point where the cop, quote unquote, because I've been pulled over, and I haven't stopped, and I've like driven a few blocks down the street and then pulled over.
You said what?
What?
You said droven?
I've driven. I've
Oof.
driven.
Man, you got that. You know what it is, man? You had ENC 1100 because ENC 1101 is like the basic class. You had ENC 001, and they're like, I'm not going to go to this class. So you drove in a couple more blocks and they didn't shoot you? They didn't drove in?
So okay,
You drove in?
forgot what I was gonna say.
Wow,
This some
but
shit just
you-
happened.
You drove in a couple blocks away, which fucking ruined my mind right now.
Dude, for you to get a felony, you did. I mean, you probably did something more. But look, I'm not saying that every white person gets away.
Mhm.
Okay, I do. I'm not saying. I'm saying in this specific situation, let that be a Hispanic or a black dude doing that they're doing exactly what she's doing. If I'm yelling at a cop's face, cursing him out, saying fucked up shit, yo, I'm getting arrested, son. I'm not getting back in that car and driving away like she did.
Okay, but you're saying that so these cops are doing a good job then, essentially, because they're not hitting her in the face, right? So these cops are doing what you're supposed to, which is just let her deal with whatever shit, right? And let her just.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying if I was in that same situation, my ass would have gotten
I
beat.
think it's more of a cop problem than a race issue. I think it's more of a shitty cop problem, and it's not a majority; it's a minority of shitty cops. But I do think it's more of a shitty cop issue than an actual race issue. But that's just me in my Arabic privilege.
But it's all society, dude. Like I go back to that to this home. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the full
Can they see you?
No. I'm gonna look something up real quick. But
Okay.
this dude that was running, that these two white guys chased him down with a truck and shot him.
I haven't heard about that.
I mean, I don't know the full context or the full story, but the guys didn't get charged. Not until this whole thing went down, where everyone's making a thing of it. And this is back in February, my man.
Oh, shit.
We're in May.
Yeah, oof.
You know what I'm saying? It was February, April, May. Oops, 2 months.
We've been fucked.
It
this
took
year.
2 months for this shit to go down. Now, given we also had the virus and stuff like that, but look at what it took to get these two guys arrested, my man.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, there's probably some context there that I'm not exactly aware of, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to read it up and I have to see what's going on with that case. But I'm thinking more that it's not necessarily it's not as big of a race issue as people make it out to be, and I think it's more of a cops tend to be.
True.
If you look at, I mean, the average type of person that tends to be a cop. I'm not saying that all cops are assholes.
No, I
because,
mean
you
I
know,
have a lot of cop friends. I know a lot of cops are great
well, it's not
people.
even, but yeah, a lot of. I mean, first of all, your job is essentially putting yourself in danger,
Yeah,
right? Like that's
true. I respect my boys in blue, but
there is a
I will say this: I used to volunteer at the police station. I volunteered for I think 2 years. Okay, I've seen my shit go down. And I feel that, I mean, 2005, I want to say, is when the last, I think 2005, 2006 was the last time that I stopped volunteering. The cops held the composure way better then than they do now. Also, the consequences for misconduct was, in my opinion, my experience, right, was you fucked up, you got investigated, my dude. And they put you on desk duty until your shit was resolved.
Okay.
Nowadays, is like, dude, the cop goes back and fucking... Now, given, I'm going to say that a lot of times these cops do get what they deserve and they get fired. They might even get, some sort of like legal thing. But what I'm saying is, look at what needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? Look how much shit needs to happen for people to be held accountable, bro.
Okay, but this is one incident that you've heard because it happened to have news coverage.
Well, imagine stuff you don't hear, bro.
Exactly. Okay, but then so it could also be that you don't hear stuff because this isn't as big of an issue as the media portrays it to be.
Well, I think it's a big issue because
isolated incidents.
Yeah, but I also think it's an issue because you have influencers.
Exactly.
You have influencers,
but
and it happens to be black.
There's a conversation I was having this yesterday that it's like we're very numbers based. So we will hear something like, "Oh, only 1,600 people have died." I'm like, dude, those are 1,600 people that have died. That's still a lot of people in the grand scope of things compared to the rest of the population. Yeah, 1,600 is not a lot, but those are still 1,600 people that died because of this stupid shit. So in this particular case, yeah, it is one individual that died, which is terrible, and that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that
he got murdered, not even died.
He got murdered, and people are too quick to jump on this thing as if it's a bigger issue.
Yeah, which, look, I agree with you. I'm not saying, at no point do I, the first thing I told you was, I don't know the full story, and I'm not taking any sides, right? But what I am saying is, look how long it took for these white guys who looked like they committed murder, you know what I'm saying, to be brought to justice. It took 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but what I'm, I also, and have we ever been pulled over together? No.
No, thankfully.
Okay, so when I get pulled over, homie, listen, bro.
When I get pulled over.
Listen, when I get pulled over, look, I know who I am. I'm a Hispanic male, dog. And I carry. And no, not even. And I carry.
Yeah.
I carry. Dude, the minute I get pulled over, I take my hands out the window. I make a dramatic scene, homie.
Wow,
I do.
I can't wait.
I go, I'm unarmed. The car's parked. There's a, and I mean, if I have a gun, I'll wait till it gets closer to say, I'm not going to fucking have a gun. But dude, I make a dramatic statement to know, yo, I'm respecting your life. I want you to respect mine, homie. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Because I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get shot, bro.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to get pulled over. I'm
hate
like, what are you
getting
doing?
pulled
You go,
over,
hey,
bro.
no. Hey.
I hate getting pulled over. My attorney loves it because, I have a, dude, I told you for a while, I used to have a retainer, bro. I used to drag race back in the day. You know what I'm saying? For stupidity. But I'm saying the point is, dude, if you get pulled over, know what's going on. These guys are probably on edge, bro. A lot of these guys too are fucking ex-military, man. Which, hello, we've been in war since like fucking what, 03 or some shit.
1984.
Yeah, but I'm saying most recently.
Yeah.
Since like 03, a lot of these guys have PTSD. Look at my best friend. Homie.
Yeah.
When he came back, bro, he was fucking woo over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, these guys have gone through shit, and I know a lot of cops now. I fucking used to pick on when I was a little guy. Like, I knew a lot of, like from my brother's old neighborhood, bro. That guy's a cop now. I bumped into him the other day.
True. No, you're right. But okay. But what I'm saying is I think that these isolated incidents do make an issue seem bigger than it is. And especially when it gets the attention and people start to put in their and politic the issue.
Sure.
It's a terrible issue. It's a terrible incident.
Yeah.
It's a terrible fucking thing that happened. But it's not indicative of the majority of what's taking place. It's not indicative of a big picture. And then the worst part is that, a couple years ago you had the whole issue of kill the cops. Remember?
That's horrible. Don't do that.
No, but I mean, okay, but that's where people were protesting, saying, "Yeah, kill these cops." But then, who are you calling when shit goes down? You're calling the cops. Right?
And that's first of all, homie. Listen, cops in the 80s. Well, no, 80s was pretty bad. Well, okay, no, we'll go 80. We'll go 80. Hold on. So police in the 80s were still using revolvers, homie.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? They were still using a 6-shooter, 5-shooter. Nowadays, homies got AR-15s in their car just as much, bro.
But now they also
don't go after these cops, bro.
Majority
fuck you up, man.
They also have body cams. A lot of places have body cams.
Even the fucking parking mates have body cams.
Do they?
Yeah, bro. I went up to a meter mate. I'm like, whoa, my bad, bro.
Wow.
I just want to ask you a question.
Just in case. Just in fucking case. There's another one here. We do have a mail. We do have voicemail. If you guys want to leave a voicemail, make sure to look at the link in the description below. Leave a little bit of a voicemail.
We have a voicemail?
We have a voicemail.
Wow, I didn't get the notification. I wonder if it's a magic trick.
I don't know if it's that. It might be an older one. Whatever, we'll see. But we do have a little bit of a voicemail. Like you click on that, you leave a voicemail. We respond to it on the show. All right, it's a fun day. Okay. You gonna do the little voicemail thing? Does it work? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? That it's hiding?
Could be.
Yeah, but you could still hear it though. If that's the what? Okay. Okay. So you got this. Put it on top. Put it the highest one.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. Then there you go. Now press it. Okay. So we don't have. Yeah, that's odd. I guess the file moved magically. You said you didn't do it, but I'm assuming the file moved. Mail time. We got a little bit of a mail. We also have a PO box. If you want to send shit, you could look at the PO box and.
I do go to the meter maid with
Send some
both hands up in the air. They got guns now, bro.
Mind you, I say this shit, but then I've never had a good incident with cops. Like every time I've dealt with cops, it's always been shitty. But I'm like, oh, I love cops. Cops are great. But every time it's like, hey, why am I getting a ticket? Oh, because you're wearing headphones.
You hate the cops when you're getting a fucking ticket, but you love the cops when they're fucking on your side, bro.
Yeah.
Don't move.
For you. In on your parents having sex, or would you rather your parents walk in on you sex?
Okay, so let me repeat that because I'm pretty sure that broke somewhat. Like I saw it like kind of half shitty. So he asked, would you rather walk in on your parents having sex, or would you rather have your parents walk in on us having sex?
Where's the fucked up part about it? Your father's not in your life.
Yeah.
My father's dead.
Yeah, so
it's not gonna happen, bro.
If I walk in on my parents having sex, that means that first of all, my father would have had to have come back, right? And then suddenly I wouldn't know about it. And then I would watch my I think 63-year-old mom now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love your mom, dude.
63-year-old mom have intercourse with I think he's older, so like a 65-year-old short Arab guy, which would be just the fucking grossest thing.
I'm trying to think. Who walks like a crab in your family?
Walks like a crab?
Who has the nickname Crab? For some reason, like Crab is coming up. No.
No.
Am I making something up?
Yes. Nobody's a crab.
Walks like a crab.
No.
Really?
Nobody walks like a crab in my family. That's weird.
You that walks like a crab?
Crystal clear. That's funny. No, I don't walk like a fucking crab.
I don't know why crab is coming. I mean, so I've had both happen to me, where I've walked into my parents and they've walked in on me.
Oh, that's worse. Okay,
Oh,
that's
the worst.
pretty
And you know what's the
fucking
worst part about it? It was in my friend's mom's house, bro.
bad. Oh.
Where I was getting some dog.
And then they walked in?
And then my mom walks in.
Okay,
That's
make
the
sure that
worst.
you're not shaking on the thing, right? But you were...
The
That's
worst.
gross.
Bro, not only that, bro, super embarrassing, bro.
No, really?
Super embarrassing, bro. I never talked, like the chick never fucking put out again, bro.
Yeah, of course not, because she had two old people come in and be like, "Ow,
Eh. And then the worst one, like, Mom, get out. Gang? Mom, get out. Gang?
oh, she knows who she was doing. She knows
Fucking-
exactly what
My
she was
mom's a
doing.
cock.
What?
My
Huh?
mom is the ultimate cock blocker, bro.
You want me to get out? I can't hear you. Come up and say it to my face. What? You want me to get up and leave? Oh, no, I still can't hear you. Hmm? Hmm? That was exactly what she's fucking doing. Or have your parents walk in on us fucking. That's gross. That's gross. When we were in Ohio, you literally held your bowel movement because you said, I'm not going to take a shit near you because our friendship is going to change.
Oh, yeah, dude. I dropped some bombs, bro.
Yeah, so you
And
didn't...
we were eating gross, too.
because
over
our
there.
room was very confined. So
Yeah.
we had an Airbnb that the bathroom was right there.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not going to take a shit because it will change our friendship.
Yeah.
So that's what I would be having intercourse with in this fictional scenario.
Two, you also are a very quiet shitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you shit, like, you shit, and like, I'm like, dude, you took a shit. He's like, yeah, what?
Yeah, like,
My shit's violent, bro.
No, dude. I don't
Like,
tell you.
I pray to Jesus.
6-year relationship. Not once did she hear me, see me, smell it. No, not once. Not once in a 6-year relationship. Let me tell you that. I'm a stealth shitter, man. I go in there, you don't even know. It's like this bathroom smells like daffodils. Exactly. That's how you know. That's how you know because about you walk in and you're like, wow, it smells great in here. That's
Oh
how you
my
know I took a
God,
shit.
bro. Dude, Audi, doesn't compare
I'm
to my
about to get I'm about to get that shotgun to your dog. Your dog has a thing where it comes into the room and just farts
She's just a farter, bro.
and stays. Just
Well, small or short snout animal dogs have that
Are
problem. Like
gross?
Frenchies, like little bulldogs and shit. They're the worst, bro.
Denkulo says because your uncle did some work on you. Okay, I think he's talking about my ass. At that point, I need to ask a gay person. Hey, when you take a shit, does it just fall out? Is that homophobic of me to assume? I'm not scared of you.
I think it's a valid question though.
I'm not scared of you.
That's a
alright?
valid
I'm not
question.
homophobic. I'm not scared of you. Lol, they get transferred. I have friends who are cops. He says they get transferred. Yeah, but that's man. I had this fucking my previous employer had somebody that worked high up in the administration that would show up every day. Not every day. I'm exaggerating. But she would show up frequently, hammered to work.
Nice.
Hammered. It's to schools. To a school.
That was that.
To a school. She would show up tanked, and she didn't get fired. She got transferred.
Did she have tenure?
I mean, tenure. Define tenure. Like she's been there for a while.
Like I think you can't get fired when you're like once you
Yeah,
get
but it's
tenure.
like a fucking like a high school. I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, I think there's tenure in high school as well.
It's not. It's charter school. There's no tenure. Public schools is no. Well, public schools
I think
do have
public
tenure.
schools, yeah.
Yeah, private schools. No, I don't think there's tenure in private schools.
I mean, maybe there is, but fuck. Was she there for a while?
She was there for a while.
That's why, bro. That's why she
Yeah.
got transferred, bro. You don't
Public
get fired.
school.
She probably got tenure.
Maybe, but she probably got what?
She probably got tenure.
You know, I don't know. But even then, it's like you got transferred. You didn't get fired, even though you showed up to a school surrounded by kids. Hey,
Tenure, bro, is the best, dog.
oh, my eyes are burning from talking to you. Like,
Don't light a match around here.
I can't even. Everclear? You drinking Everclear? You fucking bitch. I understand when you need the police, but I fucking hate them. That's funny. Piggy is a ninja shitter. Yeah, you won't know. You won't know. And I remember you went into that bathroom because what did we eat? We ate something in Ohio that you went to the hotel bathroom at the convention, and you went in there and dropped it like a small Hiroshima, if you recall,
In the bathroom.
in Ohio. In the bathroom in the hotel.
In the hotel. Oh yeah, hotel. I wrecked it. I wrecked that bath. Let me tell you, dude. I remember one of the days I wrecked it. Some dude walked in and like, you know that face you make when you're like, oh, what the, there's something going on here. That dude's face was so transparent, you know.
That's gross.
And I was like, yeah, who the fuck was that, bro? You know, ugh.
That's a good one. Yeah, who ill, dude? Dude, do you smell that too? Dude, somebody blew this up and they're washing your hands.
Like, you know how bad it is sometimes where like I'll tell you what happened to me one time in Ohio where I dropped the deuce. It was so bad that I had to like, you know, I cleaned up a little bit, put my clothes back on, got a couple of paper towels, watered them up, and then went back to do round 2, bro.
That's wild, man. I'm glad that
Dude,
that
we ate
was
all
your-
that pizza, bro. It was all that pizza we ate, bro.
Gross. I mean,
That
I'm
pizza
sure it
was
was
so good though.
probably the best smelling.
That pizza was so good,
That
bro.
was probably the best smelling part of the convention, though. To be honest, that bathroom.
Yeah,
after you finish
they
it.
were clean.
You walked in and you went.
They were clean.
And then
I mean, I think one time it was like a little, but other like it was spot on now.
I was joking. I was saying that you walk in there after you blew it up, and it's like, oh wow, this smells good. And then you go outside and you're like,
Well, you know what's the worst part? I'll tell you what's the worst part. It happened to me one time too. When the cleaning crew goes in after you're done, or
That's
the cleaning crew is there while you're doing your deed. That's the worst, bro. Because you can't look at them. I can't look at you eye to eye, bro. What I did in there, you're gonna fucking be like, God damn, this fucking guy, bro.
she walks in there. They got the 1,000-yard stare. But that's Brown Brownageddon. That's fucking terrible. That's terrible. But you walk into the show floor of the convention, and it's like it's people packed together. They're cramped. And I was
Had
actually
a good time. Had a good time.
okay. That's the thing that I put on Instagram that people don't realize, and this was more prevalent in wrestling shows, to be honest, than the convention. But for some reason, even if you shower, people assume, oh, I showered. Yeah, but when was the last time you cleaned that dirty ass fucking black band shirt? You fucking gross ass. They don't clean their clothes, so they shower, but their clothes still smell like the years that they didn't wash it. So it's like you still smell like shit. Or you wash your clothes, but you don't shower. It's like you're still gonna smell like shit. You gotta have both. You gotta do both.
That was my
Right.
mistake. Actually, my mistake was I get anxiety when I fly. So I was like sweating that first day, bro. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, I'm like, oh, if Daniel's freaking out, that's when I freak out. You freak out for anything.
Dude, you kidding me, bro? It was cold.
That's
The plane almost fell twice.
okay, but that's normal.
We also flew in an airplane the size of this room.
if it was this wide. Well, actually, yeah, sure.
Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like per square foot, I think this room is the equivalent of that airplane.
American Eagle. We flew in a plane that shares the same company as defunct clothing brand.
Yeah.
So that's when you know.
They were transporting all their clothing
That's how
from
you know.
Miami to Ohio.
They don't give a fuck. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it's the worst,
That's
dude.
the-
Let me tell
Ohio
you, never again. We're driving next time.
to Ohio.
Yeah.
I love how, by the way, the chances for you to perish are exponentially higher driving than going.
Now
on
when
an
you drive
airplane.
with me, we're safe, baby.
That's what everyone says right before they crash. Ah, don't worry, I never
What's the-
crashed. Then they have a 16-wheeler come in and make sure that their days change forever.
Yeah.
So that's the unfortunate thing. But that's what 9/11. After 9/11, a lot of people started driving instead of flying.
Your
go
boy
around.
right here.
Bro, the fucking rates for car accident and car-related deaths were, I think, quadrupled.
I drove, I think 1 year, I drove like 145,000 miles in 1 year, dude. Yeah, man.
That's fucking
That
ridiculous.
was awesome, dude.
Yeah, but out of those, did you crash?
Never. I haven't.
Never?
I've never gotten into an accident.
Okay, and you said that.
And I drive like an asshole. You know me, boy.
Yeah, I've seen you thread the needle several times, and you're like, no, that wasn't even complicated. I'm like, no. If I look I would see the whites of the person's eyes if I looked to my right outside the window, and the guy just looking at you.
And I
just-
take it easy with you, bro, because I know you got some PTSD.
Listen, when I drive, when I drive my motorcycle, okay,
2021.
I treat it as if it's a 4-wheeled vehicle. It's a 2-wheeled vehicle, right? But I treat it as if it's a 4-wheeled vehicle. So that's why I'm allowed to park, by the way, in a parking spot. You know how usually people frown upon motorcycles parking in like a big spot? No, because I pay for those spots.
Yeah.
I pay to park. I pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole
So
thing.
I deserve my spot. Also, if I'm driving, I'm not going between cars. I'm taking the same space as.
See, but that's what worries me. See, okay, now look. I think you need to be a little more aggressive.
Why?
Because if I understand defense is good, but you gotta drive in the offense here in Miami, bro.
Okay, but I'm driving defensively in terms of other people's offense. So I'm driving in a nice cushion area, right?
How
So
was your
I-
defense?
What do you mean my
How's your defense, bro?
In terms of what?
How many accidents have you gotten into?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Whose fault was it?
That bitch?
Exactly.
Okay, but that was one in, 7 years of riding? 6 years of riding a motorcycle? That was one dumb cunt. And now I've learned my lesson. Make sure at every intersection, make sure that bitch understands, hey, I'm going. Do you see me? I'm going.
You know what you need? You need flashers.
Yeah.
Strobes.
Hey,
Strobes.
I'm going, you dumb cunt. You stupid bitch. I hated that woman. Did you wash your Batista? So then both legs can break. You know, when I was younger, I used to think that you put both feet on both pedals. Driving?
Well,
I thought you would put both feet. So it's like the right. And then the left.
there's this thing when you get your driver's license,
Mhm.
the instructor looks at your feet, because if you brake with your left foot, it states on your license.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That's a thing. So you could drive with both pedals, you could, but it's not like,
That's the most.
and you
autistic
do if
thing.
it's a manual car.
Well, I mean, because you're hitting the clutch, right? So it's like it's different. But the other one was when I was younger, I didn't know that turn signals were a thing because I never saw.
Anyone used it in Miami?
No, I saw. Okay, so when I was driving with my grandfather, I remember being in the
Rip.
back. Rip, yeah, this dude was he had it coming.
That's so funny.
It had it coming, bro. But I would see the turn signals, and I'm like, how does the car know that he's turning? I don't know how the car, because I didn't see his hands move. I just saw his hands on the steering wheel.
What
right?
car was he driving? Do you remember the car he used to
Bro, a
drive?
fucking 1997 Oldsmobile.
Damn,
a
son, that's a
97
typical guanazo car, bro.
97 Oldsmobile with the worst transmission. Never took it to the shop. Never changed the oil. And this dude's like, I don't know what's you don't say about you.
You're driving like 40 miles per hour in first gear.
This guy drove from one place he drove from the house to Winn-Dixie and then back. And then he would hang out with his old people friends there. He would have Old Milwaukee, which is non-alcoholic beer, right?
Wow.
And he would fucking just in a parking lot, just drinking Old Milwaukee, talking to his old friends.
That's amazing.
Lotto tickets everywhere.
Do you know about that?
But what?
About the lotto tickets?
No.
That's a scam. This is what Cubans wrote. My uncle was into this.
I was about to lose my shit. Like, did you know that lotto tickets are a scam? I'm like, I'm about to.
No,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
No. But it's a game. So I wish my uncle would have taught me, bro. He never taught me, bro, because it's illegal.
The bolitas.
But with you would keep the stack of lotto tickets, and they would always like do something with it where you always sold it and got money back. I don't know how the game works, right? But yo, my uncle,
Okay.
look at his the old school Cuban wallets, stack of lotto tickets, stack of cash.
Okay. Why?
Because there was a game you would do with the lotto tickets.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, dude. He never, bro. I begged him, Theo, teach me how to fucking play this game, dude.
Okay.
That guy never.
But
taught me
that's
how to play it.
gambling within themselves then at that point.
I don't know if it's within themselves,
Okay.
but it was something, dude. Something. There was a scam because it was obviously a scam,
Okay.
and he never told him.
Well, I just remember I was upset because when my grandfather died, my grandmother, we still had his car, right? And my fucking bitch neighbor reported it, saying that because it was on the street, it was parked on the street, and my neighbor reported it because she said that the car hasn't, it's been there.
Yeah, but where your mom's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, but where she lives, I expect that to happen.
So she literally called the
Yeah.
towing company to come in and tow the fucking car because
They towed the car.
yeah,
Wow.
because she
what a
called them and
piece of
said, yeah,
shit.
the car's in the street and it hasn't moved.
What a piece
And that's
of
a
shit.
spot that we could use. So this fucking bitch did
But
that
damn, what a
in
bitch.
front of my mom's house. So it's literally where you saw.
Yeah, but I expected from that area that your
how
mom lives
shitty
in.
is that though? It's
Yeah,
fucking
that
dumb
area,
cunts.
mom's everyone.
You got,
Those
like-
those are Karens.
That's it. What
Those
she's
are
a-
some fucking Karens over
What's
there,
the name
boy.
of a lesbian version of Karen? But that was her, and she did that. She called that on that, and they towed the car, and I was so upset because they didn't fucking they didn't look in the car for shit. I remember my grandfather used to keep some crazy shit in the car. He had a weapon. He had like a. It was used to catch fish. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's a claw, right? So it's these three pieces of metal, and it's a claw, and it has these two biters.
So
So
the
you would
steering wheel?
squeeze it. No. It's literally for to catch fish, right? So imagine it has teeth. So it's this U-shaped thing, and when you squeeze the handle, it would close like this,
Mm-hmm.
and it would have teeth,
And that's for fish.
and it's to catch fish. Yeah. So you would grab, and it would wrap around the fish.
Are you sure?
I think so. This is what he told me back in the day, and it was to catch fish, right?
I think it's to pick up things off the floor. He just used it to catch fish. Which if he
wasn't a
did,
fisherman. He wasn't a fisherman. He never fished.
so he would go into the ocean,
No,
put this thing in the
this
ocean.
was something he had as a weapon in his car. He had this in his car as a weapon. He said, "Oh yeah, you always have to have something in your car."
That's true.
He fucking had this thing.
Could have had a gun. We're
he
in
would-
Florida.
Grip it, and it was this fucking thing. and
Yeah,
I'm
it
like-
wasn't for fish.
So yeah, he had that in his car, and also one time they opened his trunk, dude.
Dead bodies.
Thousands of that that would have been interesting, but thousands of lotto tickets just
Yeah,
flown out,
bro.
just fucking tornado of lotto tickets. So
I
that
think he
guy
was
was
in that lotto scam, dude.
on that
Nice,
shit.
bro. Damn.
But I don't know if that was a. I mean, he just the same thing as my mom. My mom's like, "Oh, let me."
Well,
just
that's
play
also the
numbers."
fucking Cuban mentality, right? Where you're gonna make it, but you're gonna make it with lotto tickets. You're not gonna make it with anything else.
It's a dumb tax.
Yeah.
Lotto tickets, it's a stupid tax. Like
Yeah.
you're essentially getting taxed for being mathematically, I don't want to say illiterate, but mathematically illiterate. Now you're like, oh, I don't understand statistics. Dude, the chances of you getting hit by lightning once, having the ambulance come in, resuscitate you, and then on the way to the hospital getting hit by lightning again, are more than you winning the lotto.
Well, except for the people that won the lotto more than one time.
Yeah, that's even a fucking
What the
crazy
fuck, right?
impossibility. There was one in Australia. I don't know if, again, you could only take it with a grain of salt. But he won the
Australians.
lotto, right? He won the lotto, and they did a news piece on him. Which, by the way, if you win the lotto and
You shut the fuck up. You lawyer up, baby.
you're not wearing a mask, all right? I don't know if you've seen that picture of that guy in the Florida Lotto or whatever there was, that he had a mask on and he's accepting a big check.
That's hilarious.
I'm not letting my family.
Hey, I think
know.
that's pig cake.
No, that's not me. The fuck. But yeah, so this guy won the lotto in Australia, and he's in a news segment where he's showing them what happened and what he did, and then he bought a ticket just for like the segment. That ticket won the lotto too.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up, bro.
So this guy won it fucking twice in a row. Get the fuck out of here with that. But yeah, it's a dumb tax.
I
It's
would
still
say
dumb
play the
tax.
lotto again, but you already did, bro.
What's the
Holy
dumb
shit,
tax?
dude.
Hey, it's a dumb tax. But then it's a crazy statistic. As
Did
to
you know
how many-
Australia's not in Europe?
Fucking jump over this table and Miami high ass education. I can imagine the teacher pointing at the fucking thing and she's talking about like the different places around the world. And she's like, and New Zealand, and you're there like in the back, like recovering from the fucking just all the pot you smoked in the morning, just and then she points at New Zealand.
Recovering from all the pot I smoked
She
in the
points at
morning.
New Zealand and then she points at Europe, and you're like, New Zealand's in Europe.
That map is wrong.
And then that stayed with you until fucking now. But okay, so hold up. There was a lotto. Grandfather. What the fuck was I saying before I got interrupted by your dumb tax? It's a stupid tax. Oh, the statistic that most people that win it lose it because they don't know how to manage money.
bro.
They
Dude,
don't have managed
lawyer
money.
up, motherfucker.
Lawyer up. That's the first thing
Lawyer
you do.
up and get a financial advisor.
You can afford it at that point, you know?
Dude, I don't make millions. I have a financial advisor, bro.
That's smart. That's funny.
You know, come on, man. You know, I tell you the same thing, bro. You need a financial advisor, bro.
What I need is that thing that I told you, that service from Wells Fargo, where if you make you set a limit, right? This is imaginary. This isn't.
Hey,
real.
yo.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yo, man, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, my, what the fuck?
No. Start from the beginning. So, think of something that you're gonna buy.
Yeah, so I let's say I buy a new motor for V-Star 650 2009 motorcycle.
Ring. Hey, yo, what the fuck you doing, man?
No, man, I need this, dude. It's for my motorcycle. I need a travel. It's
Nah, cuz.
No, man, this is justified. Like I need it. It's not for a bitch.
Nah, cuz.
No, if
I know,
you
but
convince him.
Well,
if you convince him, they let the
I know,
transaction
but
go.
you haven't convinced me.
Hey, man, no, it's a bike. I don't have any other way of going around. It's my only vehicle.
All right, bro. Whatever.
Good, thank you, bro. Take care. Take care, Tyrone.
Approved.
Tyrone approves it. That's the greatest thing for this shit. Now the last two things that I mentioned here are deads. If you see it on the list, there's not any links. It's just deads. People that have died. So Little Richard died today.
No, really?
Yeah, 87 though.
Little Richard?
Little Richard.
Dude.
Little Dick. The original Little Dick. Yeah.
Rip, dude.
Yeah, he died. Was he gay?
I don't know, but I'm sure he got everything, dude.
It's like Penn. It's like Penn Jillette. Penn is not gay, but you know he's been fucked in the ass.
He's done his share of fucking.
Sex dungeon and shit.
Yeah,
It's my sex dungeon. Like, the fuck, Penn.
I believe it, you sick
dungeon?
fuck.
He called his old house the Slammer.
Sick fuck.
That was his house. He called it the Slammer because it looked like a prison. And then I remember they had an A&E special on his life, like a biography.
In the 80s, you said?
No, 90s. Like this 90s, 2000s.
Oh, okay.
But they had a special, and then they tore his house down now because I think he moved to a different place. But he had a Slammer, and he showed his sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross.
Good for you, bro. Good for you.
I'm sure that
sick
guy's
fuck.
had some shit in there. But Little Richard died, and also Roy from Siegfried and Roy passed away.
Bro.
I remember back in the day.
Did you go to watch
Never,
their shows?
Never. Yeah, I was
What a shame.
broke growing up. What the fuck? Hey, mom, can we go to Vegas and watch Siegfried and Roy? Are you fucking retarded? You have a TV. Look at the TV, you fucking retard. But yeah, so
Were they still performing? When did they stop performing? Do you remember?
when he died. No.
yeah, today.
They're not performing anymore. I think they had a separation. They separated.
It wasn't when the tiger attacked them?
I don't know. I think that might have been the peak of their anxiety together.
Damn, that
but
sucks.
I'm talking out of my ass, but I do remember hearing that they were separated, right? Because obviously they were, I think, a couple at some point, or still, maybe, I don't know. I know that they were not happy with each other.
What a shame.
And then they had these
Unlike
crazy...
us, we're very happy with each other.
Yeah, apart from when I'm going to get that thing that my grandfather had in his car and
You're
fucking...
gonna go fishing with me? You gonna take me fishing?
Just to go back to that, what would he do with that? That's the part that I don't understand. What would he do with that? So...
Probably clobber somebody with it over the head, bro.
No, but he's like he put it on his hand and then he would close it and
Yeah,
the claws
but I don't think you're gonna claw someone to death. I think you're gonna hit him across the head with it.
It wasn't heavy. It was like it was just sharp on the inside.
Doesn't matter. Maybe you just fucking knock someone. I don't know.
No, okay, coño. That shit was great. But so Roy passed away from apparently COVID-19. So yeah,
Did he really?
From comedy.
Wow.
But you know the
Yeah,
grain
if
of
you had,
salt.
yeah, it's true. Because if you died during this time, you had COVID.
You got a brain tumor?
COVID.
Oh shit!
You got hit by a car? COVID.
Yeah, it's funny. You got hit by a GMC Acadia.
COVID.
2008. Fucking bitch. He has papers. She has papers. That's the first thing she said, by the way. Well, that's the first thing her dad said when he came to the accident scene. She has papers and she has insurance. And her insurance is the equivalent of you got some pennies around here? Okay, I'm so upset from that.
No.
They stopped doing shows after the attack and did a reunion show. Okay. That's what Lindsay Harvey says. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, he passed away, which is kind of a shame.
What a rip, dude.
87? Or not 87, that's Little Richard. But he was still pretty young.
87's a pretty
He was, okay, Roy was, okay, Little Richard died at 87. He's the one that, I'm surprised he's older, or he's as old as he is. Roy was older than I thought, but younger than I thought.
Don't tell me.
Roy was younger than I thought.
He's got to be in his late
Let me
60s.
see.
No, maybe early 70s. No, I say late 60s, bro.
If I remember seeing a number and I'm like, that's fucking weird. 75.
Wow,
Yeah.
plastic surgery, homeboy.
Yeah, dude, the guy had that massive plastic surgery and shit. But man, Siegfried and Roy, I just remember seeing that. And actually, I mean, not to say that I liked them growing up. Every time I saw their stuff, I
Can't
would
be
skip
putting
it.
in pancake, Dave.
I would skip it. Huh? I heard if you get into a car accident and you have COVID, it's automatically your fault. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I remember skipping through the stuff. I never liked the big tiger shit when I was younger. Like I never liked it.
It wasn't my type of match.
Because you could only do. I mean, technically, you could say the same thing about all of Magic, but you would only do like, oh, here's a tiger, now it's a hot bitch, or here's a hot bitch, now it's a tiger, or here's a tiger, and now it's here.
I also feel like their magic was like the
All the assistants.
ballerina.
All the assistants doing the work. Like all they did was.
Well,
this.
yeah, exactly. But at the same, it wasn't like David Copperfield, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel he puts way more thought into his shit than these people, bro.
I don't.
Motherfucker owns an island, bro. You can't be thoughtless.
I think you're wrong on that. I mean, I
Really?
still think they put a lot of thought into it, but it's just from an outward perspective. It's
I've never seen their show and been like, wow.
It didn't interest me.
Yeah, David Copperfield would have been like, yes.
Oh, this isn't your card? Well, now it is. Your card is somewhere in the deck? Now it's in my wallet. What? It was the worst show in Vegas. I remember Chris Angel being the worst show in Vegas. They said that the first show that he did, I forgot what it was with the Cirque du Soleil shit. That they're like, what the fuck did I just watch? What did I just watch for the past 2 hours? Tiger turns into a girl. Nice double lift, bro. I would have used the top change instead. I fucking hate. I hate magicians. So yeah, so Roy from the Siegfried and Roy duo passed away from complications of that, and little Richard. So those are the deads of the day. I don't want to have a whole segment dedicated to that because I wrote it in the show notes as deads. Right?
I'm like, what the? I read that. I'm like, was he writing up something?
No, deads. I just it's like when I use fats as a noun, like fats. Like I'm not referring to
I
them.
can't believe Little Richard died, bro. Damn.
87 though.
I'm gonna play some Little Richard tonight.
87.
I used to jam out to his shit, bro.
He was dope. He was dope. He
Yeah, man,
definitely
my
had
dad was a
some-
big fan.
He was in WrestleMania back in the day. He had like a really shitty
Little Richard?
national anthem. Yeah, he sang the national anthem
Oh god.
at a WrestleMania, which is quite interesting. You need to watch that Dark Side of the Ring shit, bro.
I've been, you know what, dude? I've been on that Pokemon tip, bro.
Yeah, you said Pokemon tip. So
Pokemon
that's
tip.
how you know that this is how long have we been? 2 hours? I think this has been a good one. It's been a solid one. That Pokemon. But that's I think all the topics that we have, right? We talked about Karen, Karen spotted in Hawaii.
White people, Karen is not the N word. I want to make that very clear.
You know what? I'm gonna say that the N word isn't the N word. Give it back. So that's the show. Thank you guys. We're gonna be here. Make sure to hit the notification bell icon. All right. If you want to be notified as to when we go live. We went live today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a surprise
Please
show.
subscribe to the show if you haven't subscribed to the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a giveaway.
We're
soon.
planning on something nice, man. So please share. Tell your friends. Make alternate accounts.
Now we'll never have a Siegfried and Roy versus Tiger King WWE match. Could you imagine? I'm pretty sure if Roy just falls down once on his back, it's over. Like he's dead. He's just gonna disappear.
Dust.
Just dust. But thank you guys for watching. We've really enjoyed being here for the past 2 hours and 8 minutes at this point, talking about, I don't know, Karens, whites, blacks, whatever it is that we got into. Roe. What do you call this? Lobster roe, macaroni and cheese sides.
Oh, I want some macaroni and cheese. I hear the plates clicking. That means everyone's eating right now.
Well, you just gave me 2 fat burgers.
I'm
not so long
starving
ago.
now.
So thank you guys for watching around, and make sure to do everything. And thank you. Make sure to always keep your linens fresh. You're fucking